or it might break like it did yesterday. Hello, welcome to Wargamer. I'm your host, Rob. Welcome to Breakfast Battle 2. Yeah, the electric boogaloo. And just for that, Abaid has brought his Realm Shaper engine. Look at that. Hello, sir. How are you?
Morning, Rob. Thanks for having me. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you very much for asking. Very excited, but also nervous to be playing the tabletop simulator bad guys, the Seraphon.
Well, this really is the toad versus the chicken battle that everyone is surely been asking for. Like, this is for the heavyweight championship of the world.
It is. Which animal is better, frog or chicken? I think you've nailed it there. So what's in your list? Talk me through it.
Right. Okay. So I'm playing Starborn. So that's my main faction. So this is the Seraphon faction that allows you to teleport. It plays a lot like the old Seraphon. Once per turn, you can teleport a unit anywhere on the board, obviously outside of 9 inches of the enemy. And then you also get access to the summoning um, pools. So basically, you get a certain amount of summoning points per turn. And then at the end of your movement phase, you can summon a unit which starts from 6 points for a unit of 10 humble skinks, all the way up to 50 points for a dread saurian. But that will never happen. Um, Most people play a particular sub faction when we get down into Starborn. I'm going a little bit left field. I haven't picked a sub faction, and the reason for that is I wanted one particular artifact from the book without having to pay the tax for a battalion to take an additional artifact, and that one is the Skink Feather Cloak, which is on this glorious Trink Oracle on Troglodon. Now,
How
this
dare you?
again is
How
something
dare you bring a
I
Troglodon
know.
to me? This is the most trolly unit in the game. Brilliant.
So there's been a little bit of chat about the Troglodon. I know that the great Benjamin Savo spoke about it recently on a podcast. I think it may have been a Facehammer podcast, but trying him out, I think there's a few things you can do with him. So I've given him the Skink Feather Clothes, which basically is combining the Thermal Rider Cloak and the Griff Feather Charm, because effectively he is now a 14-inch base move at full health.
Hmm.
He's -1 to hit and he can fly. So he's pretty mobile. And the thing to note with the Troglodon is that you can summon with wholly within 12 inches of him as well, because he usually in a Starborn list you have to summon wholly within 12 inches of your Slan or the Astrolifera. In this build, you get the additional option of having the Troglodon as well. So if he's somewhere else on the board, you can try and maybe project power from somewhere else. So you don't always feel like you're completely castled in one part of the board. So he should be fun, I hope.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's thanks to this bad boy, your bad boy Croak, is going to be on that Balewind, casting spells through him as well. Which is, what's the range to be able to cast spells through the Troglodon? Is it 18 inches?
So with the Troglodon, it's in fact unlimited range.
Oh my
So
god!
if
So wait, if so,
yeah,
if
if
you
I
so
was
if so if you stack plus six range on Croak's spell because he's on the Balewind, and then from the Astroloth Banner Bearer, are you actually plus 12 to cast from the Troglodon?
oh yeah, baby.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god, what a joke, army. Okay, alright,
And
okay.
the
No
good
wonder
thing
no one
about
likes you.
that,
Have you thought about that? Have you
no,
thought
no,
about
yes.
that?
I mean that's why I have no friends. I have
No, you're my
that's
friend.
on my
You're
list.
my friend, that's fine. But also, I hate you. I want you to know that with all
Yeah, yeah,
seriousness.
that's completely fair. That's completely fair. And then apart from that, I've got obviously the double toad. I've got the vanilla slan. I've got the croak. I've got five swords guard. I've got the Astrolifera. I've got a full strength unit of salamanders. And then I'm running six MSU units of skinks. So I've got them on these colorful bases, so they're easy to pick out, especially on Tabletop Simulator. Just as screens, chaff.
I would love to see someone's reaction if you brought this to a tournament.
Uh, well, I mean, I could do. I've got plenty of time at the moment, so this may be one in the pipeline. Uh, and then to finish off, we for today we've brought in a Bistildon because as people can see on the Honest War Game, I basically set out two variations of this list. one is a bit more endless spell heavy, and the other one is when you know you're going to be facing some Tzeentch Filth or other Chaos Demons, you can bring on a Bastillodon.
To be
So
honest, at this stage, how dare you? Let's be real.
yeah, super
All right,
cheeky, super cheeky.
but it's a good
But he
choice.
does that flat 3 damage against Chaos Demons, so that's why he's in the list. And then I've got a Bellwind and I've got the End of Life Swarm.
Okay, good. All right, well, appreciate that. So it's going to be real tough for me. Obviously, I have to go and get Croak, the Bastillodon, all of going to be sat behind, and the Salamanders. So at least 3 threats there that I have to get to, but I have to punch through the Skinks while making sure the Troglodon doesn't like come and butt get me. So a challenge. Hello, everyone, to join us live, by the way. Thank you for joining us, Moon Tyrannid. I will try and use the Deny Chicken, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I've just got... so my list is what you saw yesterday, and I also decided to show us playing focal points again and show you the difference between the two armies. Obviously, against Owen's Corn yesterday, we'll see how I try, like how I deploy differently and what I do differently. Same battle plan, just the like pretty much the same list. The only thing I've done is I've gone from the Exalted Lord of Change down to a regular Lord of Change, and then I've dropped in some Flamers. So I've still got the 12 Kadai, I've still got 30 Demonettes in 10s, I've still got the Burning Sigil of Tzeentch. Abaid, have you seen what this does and how it might work?
I have, but just remind me quickly, please.
Okay, so I cast it within 18 inches, and then in my movement phase at the end, I roll a d6. I have to roll a d6 if there's any units within 12 inches, and then it's got 3 positive effects and it's got 3 negative effects, basically. So if I have that near your army, but not near mine, I might accidentally give you bonus effects. Does that make sense? So the best place for me to place that is going to be somewhere between your army and my army.
Yeah.
Does that make and the effects are I can make a unit move an extra d6 inches. I could do some mortal wounds and get a spawn. I could half movement. I can add +1 to attacks. I can make -1 to hit to a unit. So there are like good things and bad things, and that's -1 to hit, to be hit, not to hit your opponent. If that makes sense.
Yeah, got it.
So I think this is an uphill battle for me, everyone. I'm not going to lie to you because it's going to be really hard to get at all of Abaid's threats in one go, and he's got the output. The reason, by the way, I changed from yesterday from the Exalted down to some additional Flamers is I didn't have quite enough output yesterday. That was the thing that I felt that my list was lacking. So I haven't made much of a change. Obviously, I've just lost 4 wounds, mainly on my Lord of Change, but I picked up 3 Flamers for the benefit, so maybe that'll make all the difference. Oh, I also have changed from having the 5-up DPR save on the Lord of Change, so that would affect everyone within 8 inches. I've changed it up to being able to add +1 to my roll to get pink horrors. So instead of a 10+, it's a 9+ now. Because I think what will win me the game more is having 40 pink horrors down as opposed to having the Kadai left alive. Does that make sense? Abaid? Has he gone?
Yeah. I mean, all of the pink horrors, all of the filth. That's a pretty good strategy.
Oh, let me just double check the Lord of Change. I've brought the 40k Lord of Change over, so it might have the wrong amount of wounds. I thought, do they have 14 wounds? Yeah, they've got 14 wounds because I lose 6 wounds, don't I? So that's the reason you're seeing 16 there is because that's the 40k Lord of Change, not because I want to play with 16 wounds. I did say that I lost 4. I did keep saying that I lost 4 wounds, 6 wounds. Sorry. Anyway, right, let's get started. So I'm 9 drops. How many drops are you?
I am 13 drops, so you are
yes.
Dropping,
I get the choice. Okay. All right. So the Realm Shape engine you're gonna have to explain to me as we go. So should we roll a dice each?
Yes, I will come over to you.
Okay. Well, we'll just do it in the middle. I thought.
In the middle.
Handshake.
Sweet.
Congratulations. Good
Handshake,
luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay. Here we go. A 2, a 3. So you get to pick sides and deploy first.
Sweet.
But
I think it's pretty obvious that I will pick the side with the Realm Shaper engine. So the way this works is that I can garrison units into the Realm Shaper engine up to a wound pool of 20 wounds. So just hypothetically, I could put a Bastillodon in there should I wish to do so.
What? It doesn't say you can't put monsters in there.
No, that's the janky thing with it, is that the only stipulation it seems to have at the moment is that up to a wound characteristic of 20. So you could put a Bastillodon in there. I
It
mean, I
doesn't say
won't.
infantry.
Um, I'll
Are
double
you
check.
joking? You can put a Bastillodon inside a Realm Shaper engine. Why is no one talking about that?
And then obviously, yeah, I'll read out the rules. So it says that a Realm Shaper engine can be garrisoned. The models make up the garrison of a Realm Shaper engine must have a combined wound characteristics of 20 or less.
Oh dear
And
God.
that's all
Okay.
it states.
All right,
So that's
obeyed.
the only
If I
stipulation.
beat you, I'm buying myself like
Uh,
a Swedish massage or something. I don't know. Right, let's go. This is uphill. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's. All right, so you got to put down first. Okay, I
yep,
get the
sweet.
choice to go first. Don't forget, everyone. If anyone's got
Right.
any tips in the chat, by the way, I'm ready for them. Okay.
So this is the first of many times you'll hear me say this. I'm going to drop down 10 skinks.
So the one thing that that's fine with me. The one thing I've noticed about your list, which I'm actually pretty happy about, because I didn't look at your list last night. I only waited until you've described it to me to look. Is I was worried about the 40 skink block with the teleport and all the buffs because they've got the 16-inch bolt spitters, right? So now in this situation, the real threats I've got are you can teleport the Trog. Can you teleport the Trog in the hero phase?
No, no. So that's quite important. Yeah, that's the kind of trade-off in this list is in for my Starborn list, and especially if I was running Fangs of Sotek as a sub-faction, I would have the big block of 40 with a Stink Star Priest, and then because then they have the multiple wound output, and then if you charge them, then they can shoot you, and on a 4+ they can obviously fuck off. Um, Trying to Troglodyte to see if I can vary the playstyle a little bit. But yes, I am lacking a bit of damage output in that regard. But the Troglodyte can only teleport at the end of the movement phase.
Right.
So
Okay.
positioning is quite key.
Okay, all right, that's important. All right, so the real threat that I have to look out for is teleports with this Bastillodon, which is 24-inch range, and obviously a teleport with these Salamanders, which is 12-inch range once they get there, right, for their shooting.
Yes, and the other thing to keep in mind is both the teleport and the summoning happens at the end of my movement phase. So basically, I can choose a sequence. So,
Okay,
for example, I could teleport a Troglodon and then summon around a Troglodon.
perfect. All right, no problem, boss. I gotcha. Thanks for the tips. Okay, so my first drop will be some Demonettes. I think I've got a strategy in my head now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see if it pans out. Let everyone know what. We'll see if everyone can work out what it's going to be. So it's going to be 10 Demonettes here. Let's just get that sorted. Boom, bam. No, God. Okay. So yeah, 10 Demonettes on this line, sir.
Cool, man. I'm just going to drop another 10 skinks onto my other home objective.
Hold on. I've left snapping on. Let me just sort that out. That's going to be an issue. There we go. So if you are playing
Snapping is
Tabletop
the bane of
Simulator,
everyone's life.
yeah, little tip, snapping, because there are really grid lines written on the board here. And so they tend to snap to the grid lines, where if you take that off, you can just have a little bit more minutiae to the movement. If anyone's just joining me again, you can type in lists to get the lists. And the difference from yesterday is I've gone down from an Exalted Lord changed to a regular bin chicken, as I like to call them. So I've got to do some serious measuring now. That's got to be my plan. So we're 24 apart. 18 apart, aren't we? 18 apart.
Yep, 18 apart.
18 apart. And so you could put the Troglodon inside the Realm Shaper, not Troglodon, the bad boy inside the Realm Shaper. That's scary. Okay, so what I'm looking to do is...
Yeah, so when you're inside the Realm Shaper engine, you can basically measure everything from the actual footprint of the Realm Shaper, which can be both a good and a bad thing. But for example, if there was a Bastillodon inside, he has a 24-inch range on his solar engine, so the threat range is effectively back to there.
Okay. Well. Colour me interested in your plans, let me tell you. Color me interested. Uh, so you're going to see some. I'm going to put these. So the intent is that you're going to not be able to drop something early doors into
Yeah,
my
man.
lines. So I'm trying to make it 9. That's like 9.2, and then there is 9. So we're all good. So that's what these demonettes are here for. That's their plan. In fact,
Cool,
actually.
man.
Bam. And then we're going to take this unit. Oh, there's so many threats in the enemy army that. Oh no. Oh no. Go back. They're going to have to think it through. But I want everyone to know what I'm doing is I'm deploying with a strategy in mind. So I have a plan. And it's actually got very little to do with what Obeid ever puts down. Which that's not normally my go-to. Because your deployments are slightly less important because you obviously in your situation you can put down whatever you like and it could be somewhere else on the first turn. So I'm having to think with that in
Yes.
mind effectively.
Yes, the teleport is one of those things that it's just another variable that kind of makes your opponent kind of think throughout the game, not just turn one, as to, okay, where can my opponent strike me from? So I just find it's a good kind of mind game early on because I've got that big threat of the salamanders, I've got the troglodon, I've got the bastillodon. So it can help a Seraphon player kind of try and dictate the opponent's deployment and try and force them to deploy conservatively.
Yes, and it's achieving that magnificently. I'm not gonna lie. So 24 inches from here, Croak's effective range with board wide spell is obviously board wide, but then he is an additional 12 inches on top of his 10-inch base spell, so that's 22. But then you set up this within 3, so is it 25 if you want to go on the Balewind?
Yes. It can be extended up to a range of 22 inches from wherever the bell wind is. So yeah, it can effectively be 25 from where Croak starts. And just keep in mind, I can channel his spells, apart from endless spells, obviously, through the Troglodon, and that's unlimited range. So I could effectively have a Troglodon on the line.
But you can only cast. You
And
can only. I'm right in thinking you can only cast one endless spell through. Sorry, one of Croak's spell through the Troglodon.
you can cast as many as you like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty janky. And the good thing about it is, in terms of ranges, the way it's written down in the wall
So
scroll
you're going to sit
is
in the
that.
corner with Croak,
Oh
cast
yeah,
here,
absolutely.
cast here, and they just have board wide damage against me. Okay. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
All right. What to do? What to do? What to do? So it's 22 inches. Right. Okay. 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 Let's go for a plan. So I'm going to put the Kadai here, and they're meant to be outside 22 inches of the Troglodyte. But it's 25 inches if you put Croak on the line, right? Antu? Has he gone? Have I lost you, bud? Oh, no. Come
yeah,
back
sorry,
to me.
mate. I'm back. I'm back. I lost you for a moment. I'm back.
Oh, it's okay. I was just saying, it's 25 inches from Croak, but 22 inches from, uh,
My
uh,
beautiful Troglodon.
yeah. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Okay. All right, no probs. Okay. Ba-bam. I tell you what, it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Well,
Okay.
you've got some of the best tools in Age of Sigmar to try and deal with Croak at the moment, because I think the Lord of Change is so good, right? Because of the fact that he's really good at casting and unbinding, because he can obviously change a dice roll, you can eat spells, you can learn. Comet's cool.
I can. The
Or you can
problem
learn
is
Celestial
Croak's
Guardian.
gonna be right here, where I can't unbind him. The Troglodon will be there, so I can unbind from the Troglodon, but also the Bastillodon will be right next to the Troglodon, shooting at the Lord of Change. So I'm as likely to put the Lord of Change on the line as I am to eat sardine sandwiches for lunch. That's a terrible joke. It's not even a joke, really. Just
Okay.
welcome to the breakfast battles where terrible takes will be had. Yeah, so the Kadai down, they're meant to be 22 inches away, but they, of course,
Cool.
are not 24 inches away from. Do you know what? I will make them 24 inches away from the Realm Shaper. Just
That's fine,
so.
man. I mean, we know what the intention is anyway. So
Yeah, huh?
even if on tabletop simulator isn't exactly to the inch, like it's fine. It's all good. Cool. I'm just going to drop 10 more skinks into my other home objective. And yeah, just for clarification, the way the arcane vassal rule works, which
Mm.
basically allows you to uh, send your spells through the Troglodon. The way stated on the wall scroll is once you've cast the spell, for example, through Croak, and if it hasn't been unbound, you can then choose to channel it through the Troglodon. So that is quite good because basically your effective range for unbinding still has to be 30 from Croak, if you see what I mean.
Right. Yeah, I do. Good. Thank you for that. So it doesn't even matter. So you definitely can just sit in the corner and be unbindable, but cast board wide damage spells in AoE. Interactive. I'm glad this isn't. I haven't packed up an army and travelled somewhere. Like otherwise, I just go home. This sucks already. What's everyone in the chat think? Has anyone played against these Seraphon yet? Are you down? Is that the next drop down?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've got, yeah, 10 more swings down.
Okay. So I'm going to put down the bin chicken right here. Um, Yep. So my Lord of Change is going there.
Alrighty. And
Malekith, I do play Croak, but it's also Firelance. Okay. I still bet there's a Balewind in one of these guys, isn't there? Join the Cobblers, Rob. You know you want to. No, no. I do love Seraphon. You all know I do love Seraphon. But like and Obeyed, you're absolutely smashing it with your list and the challenge in your face. It's just not for me. That sort of that play style. I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see. Like we'll see what the plans are right now.
that's completely fair, man.
Yeah.
I hear you. Right,
Plymouth
I'm just
says, I
throwing
beat
10
this
more
Seraphon
swings.
list with Phoenixes because Seraphon are rubbish. That's it. That's that attitude to have.
Yeah, I actually played against Adam, and yeah, he pretty much had my number. He was running big blocks of Phoenix Guard, two glorious Phoenixes just flying around, uh, and he was running Hallowheart, so he had a 5-up save against all of my filth. And over 4 turns, he rolled 5 up. He rolled 4 4 up. He rolled 4 5 ups against Croak Stellar Tempers, which is the Horde Killer spell against his Phoenix Guard. So that was pretty clutch.
Yes. There you go. So I'll put down another unit of Flamers in the centre here.
Sweet. Right. Mm-mm-mm. I'm
Da,
gonna
da, da,
put.
da.
Would you believe it? 10 more skin just over here.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I've probably left myself. Do you mind if I just move these Flamers just so I can I just left myself a gap. I thought I'd measured, but
Yeah, man, absolutely.
just because I'm chatting to the people in the chat, I wasn't paying full attention. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then the other Flamers are going down. Down, down, down. About there. Should be the same. Need to be a little bit more on this side. A bit wonky. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks, Kels, for donating $6 to the show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rob, why the 4-jaw chicken instead of the normal Lord of Change? It's not. If you actually type in the list, this is the regular Lord of Change, not the Exalted Lord of Change now. And it was because for the Bone Reaper matchup, when you play the Bone Reapers, you might just get 2 or 3 crawlers just dropping rocks right on your noggin all day long, which is never fun. But that's why that's there. So I've only got 2 drops left.
Cool, man. I've just dropped 5 Source Guard at the back.
Okay. I'll be dropping this Gaunt Summoner of Tzeentch.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Target number 1.
Right. My Slan Star Master's just gonna hop back here.
Hey, do you lose Destiny Dice and other things like the Nurgle Tree when using Legion of Chaos Ascendant? Yes, you do, Chris and Notice. So the abilities that I have is my whole army has a 6+ DPR, so an after damage save or disgusting resilience, as you might know it as. We just got 1 term for it, which is quick and easy. And then I got the ability at the end of the movement phase to basically roll a dice on a 10+. I can summon 10 of whichever Chaos God I'm rolling from. So I could do 10 Demonettes from the Contorted Epitome, but I'll always be doing horrors every time. And then okay let's go.
Just gonna drop Croak.
24. Oh, sorry, I've nicked a skink. Whoops! 24. Is it 24 shooting? But what do the Basilions normally move? I didn't even ask that. That's dumb of me.
So the Basilions move a mighty 4 inches.
So it's actually 28 inches shooting.
No, sorry, they move 5. So it's an effective threat range of 29 inches. Yeah.
Well.
Well. Right, I'm going to put some salamanders down here.
Okay.
Also one of people's favourite unit in the game at the moment. I do wonder how much salamanders we'll actually see on the table, because the Games Workshop sculpts are just awful.
Yes, they are really bad. But I also don't think anyone owns the Games Workshop ones either. I think. Okay, I'm not sure if I deploy well or terribly here, everyone. I got a plan, but those Basilodons, everything's a threat. Everything's a threat, and it's a board-wide threat as well. It's pretty gross. So I have a strategy which I'll start talking about by turn 2. So I hope we're only going to be going till about 11:30. So we're going to try and rattle through this. Where are we at? Half an hour. Yeah, we've got 2 hours. We can bang it out.
Yeah.
Deployment is always really important because it's like the first movement phase, really. So there's a lot of like you can really mess things up in the movement phase. So we'll see if that's the case.
Right, I've only got the Bastillodon and my Ashlith Vera and the Troglodon to do, so I'm just having a look now to see where I want to put the Bastillodon down.
The Saurus Guard do make Croak very survivable, so effectively he's going to be behind, if you can see here, he's behind this wall of skinks with teleport units that he can teleport out, and then...
Right, so the Bastillodon is just going to go over into that flank. And the effective range of Flamers...
It's 27.
It's 27, yeah, cool. Right, so Bastillodon's gone over there. And then I will put the Troglodon and the Saurus Astrophera into the Realm Shaper engine. So we will just have to imagine that they are
So the
somewhere deep
Troglodon
inside
and
the
the Astroloth are in the Realm Shaper.
They are, because the Troglodon is 12 wounds, the Astrophera is 6 wounds, and their combined wound pool is under 20. So I've got both of those boys or girls inside the Realm Shaper engine.
Okay, so now it's decision time for who goes first. I get the choice. Couple of choices here. Going first would be going against what my plans were. So I'm not going to be able to do this charge because it's... oh, no, I can. It's 18. Oh. I was going to give you the first turn. I was. Because the thing that I don't want to happen, everyone, is turn 2. I don't want it to go from turn 1 to turn 2 with a Troglodon in the middle and then just taking more wounds board wide. But then that Bastiladon, which looks like tasty bait, is he going to be able? Does he? He can't do the stand and shoot thing. That Bastiladon. So you're not that sub-faction.
I'm not.
Why? Yeah. So I think that was what I was going to do. Now, do I want to do it? Is the real question, because I might be able to kill the Bastiladon on the first turn, and that isn't the biggest threat, but it's a pretty big threat for the rest of the game. I'm not going to stick to my guns because the Epitome was there to drag out either the Salamanders or the Bastiladon, so that the Kadai, because you would get either Bastiladon would be close enough that not the Kadai could get it, but I could attack. Or I was hoping the Salamanders would come after him, to be honest. Then the Kadai were going to go eat the Salamanders and trade and be a bunny hop into the back. But I'm going to take it now. I don't know if you've given me that. You can tell me later. Maybe that's big old bait. I'm still going to be relying on, I think, an 8-inch charge, but handshake in the middle. Happy with that?
Absolutely, yeah. That's luck, sir.
Thank you so much. So this is what the board is like. So get a command point. Ding dong. I am going to cast some spells. So the Lord of Change here. And this is before Croak gets buffed up to be able to unbind, right? He currently only has got +1, or has he got +2?
He's only got the +1 at the moment.
Okay, so this is the most likely I'm going to be able to get off spells. So I am going to go for it. So... so the Gaunt Summoner, by the way, is going to put down 10 pink horrors first thing. Yeah,
of course.
So I'll sort this out so it's a little bit neater in a minute. But effectively, they're going to be on this line right here. So that's a good start to my day. So that's way outside of 9. So I need to bring these guys back. I'll tidy this up maybe just in a moment in your phase. I'll just try and make this as fast as possible.
That sounds good.
They're also going to be able to move and even potentially run. So, okay, so something like that, but not that. No, nowhere near that. Oh, God's sakes. Let's try and make this neater. Because people are watching. You just want to be like, you just want to bang it out as fast as possible. Come on, let's go. Right. No, still cheating. I really can't measure 10 inches. But I'm a cracker at measuring 6. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah,
it's just that one guy. Something like this. Yeah. Right, okay. So they do that. Then the Lord of Change is going to go for Spell Portal. The Umbral Spell Portal. So don't forget, he gets to turn 1 dice from the lowest to the highest. So that'll be an 8. Can't beat that at all. Big old 8. What are you going for?
All right.
Is it double 1? Nice, I'll take it.
No. I'm going to go with the Slan, because both Croak and the Slan are only +1 to unbind at the moment. And my reason for going for this, with the Slan is he has the Arcane Might command trait, which means once per hero phase, you can reroll a casting or dispelling.
Okay, good luck.
So, right.
7.
He gets a 7, which
an
isn't
8.
good enough.
No.
Which is an 8, which is still not good enough. He's going to
Don't
use
do
the
it.
roll.
Don't do it to me.
Ah, no, you got a double one.
Okay, we just got to play the game again. We will see. So we're going to put the spell portal down. Spell portal's pretty easy for everyone at home. You stick it within 12 inches of your dude, but I'm just going to put it right next to that big old Lord of Change. And then I am going to put it within 18 inches, and I am going straight for that Basti just to double down on how much I'm actually going to have to. I don't know if I'll even actually get him, to be honest. Oh yeah, I get it. I've got it. Because I still think you still need to draw line of sight. So I will. Just going to take that out there. There we go. There we go. So I should be. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think that's right. I'll bring it back a tiny bit. There you go. Happy with that. So I'm going to now cast his signature spell, which is Infernal Gateway. It's cast on a 7. Give him a shake. These dice look a bit dodge. Let's go. Not cast. No. Okay. Oh well. Okay, not a problem. So then, other spells I'm going to try and cast is this Gaunt Summoner is going to cast the Burning Sigil. So Burning Sigil is cast on a 5. It's cast on a 12.
Oh, big. So the only way I can unbind this is if I get a double 12 myself, because Croak has the +1.
You can
So
do it, bro.
I'm gonna have a crack. No, it's all yours.
Okay, so it's just going to go there. Easy peasy. And then the Epitome is going to do re-roll 1s to save again on itself. So Mystic Shield, basically. Get to re-roll it, but it's a 6. Happy with that.
And Croak will try and dispel that. And he gets a 8+1, 9.
Oh, okay. And then I'm going to try and cast Echo of Hatred on myself. So the Contorted Epitome will try and cast Echo of Hatred on itself. It's cast on a 9.
Cool. The Slan this time will try and unbind that. And I do not. So it is all yours.
Okie dokie. Nice. Good. So movement phase. So that's all my hero phase, all my shenanigans done. Into the movement phase, then this unit of demonettes will just move. So you got bolt spitters on the skinks.
No, so in this list, I've got them with the clubs. So they don't have any missile attacks, but they are 4s and 4s in combat.
Okay. All right. No problem. Appreciate that. Thank you. So I am just going to move all these demonettes. My plan might start to emerge as we see what I'm up to here. So then this unit of demonettes on this flank are going to also move. Let's have a little gander. There is. I saw a really funny picture of our man Adam Mumford, like with about 1,000,000 9-inch sticks on the board. I don't know if you saw that, trying to stop units from deep striking. I am being fast for the telly. You can be incredibly, and you should be if you can be, like super serious about it. So currently, things that can teleport is obviously the Troglodon, which is an issue, and then also the salamanders, which are another issue to deal with as well. So do you know what the really interesting thing about teleports is how much time it just makes your opponent, like i.e. me, just spend doing stuff in their turn that's not them enacting their plan. It's stopping you. You're taking up their brain space and their thinking power, just stopping them doing something, which is obviously huge.
Yeah, it's one of those things I think you've spoken at length about it before with Darren Watson, is the kind of mental fatigue, especially if you're playing at a tournament as the games progress. The more questions you can ask of your opponent throughout the game, the more you put yourself in a better position to be in a situation where they make a mistake and you can try and you capitalize on it.
Yeah, every time. I think that's actually a really important part. So this unit of demonettes here is going to run the one on the left. So they are going 8 inches. So, bam, bam, bam. So there we go. That's there. In fact, actually, I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, these guys moved. I'm just gonna do the same here, just to push out
Yeah,
this
cool,
edge
man.
a little, just to push out this edge a little bit. I think. There we go. That's the plan. So then the pink horrors can move after they've been summoned, which is nice. So let's run them. Let's do that. Let's go. So let's get these bad boys on these objectives. Very unhappy I didn't get off Infernal Gateway. I want you to know that. Very unhappy.
Yeah, you got super unlucky with that because that was a big roll.
That was big. That was super important. But it's probably unlikely anyway, especially as, I mean, Gateway's normally such a, not reliable, but, I mean, I didn't cast it, but you could have still unbound it because you can unbind anywhere on the board, which is obviously wild. So that's a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, but I think those kind of spells are so good against the Bastildon, right? Because yes, it has a one-up stay, but it doesn't have any protection against mortal wounds. So if you can just pepper it, or if you do some chip damage to it, that can go a long way.
Yeah, agreed. Before we do this charge, can we just have a discussion about the interaction between mortal wounds? Mortal wounds, they happen immediately.
Yes,
Okay.
insofar as I'm aware. Yeah.
Okay, so just when I charge in and I do the mortal wounds initially on my to hit roll with the fourfold blade, that's then going to pip that armor, which might mean I get the other damage through as well. Here's hoping.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. That's a good point because normally damage is resolved at the end. But are you saying that mortal wounds are resolved immediately?
Well, they happen immediately, don't they? So, like, are they
Yes.
damage? I guess is the real question. To be honest, I don't think there's any clarity, or if there is, I don't know it. So it's just whatever you decide. It's much better if you decide not to.
For the sake of fairness, let's play it as mortal wounds are resolved immediately, so you can bracket the Bastiladon straight away.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, let's play it that way.
Tournament. That's definitely a great question to ask someone later. And if anyone in the chat happens to know, so that is my movement. I'm pretty certain. It's a bit of a play, but we'll see whether or not it's gonna pan out. In fact, actually, no, it's not my movement. These flamers are gonna move, and these flamers are gonna move. Okay. Are they? In fact, actually, no. I'm taking that back. I'm completely against my own decision there. I didn't like that at all. It was a stupid idea. Let's just measure. Good. Nope. These need to be a bit more forward. Okay. So let's end my
So
movement
just
phase then.
before,
Yep.
sorry, just before you end your movement phase, just so there's no gotcha moments,
Yep.
just keep in mind that with the Realm Shaper engine, if I've got a Skink Wizard or a Skink Priest inside one, in my hero phase, I can choose one piece of terrain anywhere on the board, and I can basically try and blow it up, which means all enemy units within 3 inches of it could take D3 mortal wounds.
Of the
Now,
endless
if
spell.
no, this is the Realm Shaper overall. So if I've got a wizard inside, I can elect to blow up a terrain. So if the terrain is more than 18 inches away, for example, that rock, then for every unit within 3 inches of it, on a floor up, they take D3 mortal wounds. If it's a terrain feature that's within 18 inches, then I add +2 to the roll. So on a 2 up, they take.
Oh, so you're
D3
saying
mortal wounds.
this bit here is a terrain feature, this little bit of rock.
If you want to play as such, but if you don't, I'm perfectly happy with that.
Well, if we could not, because I hadn't thought we were playing that as terrain. But no, fine. We'll play it that way. We'll play it that way. I should have asked, can you blow up a piece of terrain in my deployment at the start? I reckon.
No, it's fine because the Realm Shaper engine is one of those things that a lot of people haven't seen yet. So that's completely fair. We'll play it as that, not counting as terrain. And just for the sake of clarity, we'll play if you're okay, we'll play the woods as terrain and the ruins and the cottages.
Sure.
Cool.
When does it happen?
So it happens in my hero phase.
Nice. Okay. By the way, the chat is helping you out. So the Bastiladon mortal wounds. So the mortal wounds are going to happen at the end. So allocate any mortal wounds that are caused while a unit is attacking at the same time as any other wounds caused by the unit's attacks after all the unit's attacks have been completed. Mortal wounds caused at other times are allocated to models in the target unit as soon as they occur, in the same manner as wounds caused by damage from attack. The thing is, though, is you allocate the wounds. So that obviously the sensible decision there is that you actually allocate your 1-up invulnerable save first, and then you allocate the mortal wounds after. So so again, a great bit of technology there. That Seraphon 1-up invulnerable save. You are going to hear me.
Thank you, chat.
No, thank you, chat. I appreciate that loads. Right, okay, so end of the movement phase. First up, I'm going to roll the Burning Sigil, see what this bad boy does, and try and get my turn in. I've only taken 15 minutes so far, not bad. So I rolled a 4, I think that's right. That is Burning Sigil. Burning Sigil, 3 to 4. Pick one unit within 12 inches of this model, and visible to it, that unit can move D6 inches. I should have played for it. But no, that would have been really fun. So I am going to pick... No, I'm not going to pick anyone. I'm going to pick the Demonettes, so they can move D6 inches. So I'm going to roll whatever it is. I'm going to roll whatever this is, and I'm going to move that amount exactly equal and half back to where they currently are, if that makes sense. No shooting available. No shooting to be done. And then the Epitome is going to do a charge. It needs, let's have a look, a 9. Oh, no, an 8. No, a 9. Going to need a 9. Here we go. So I've got a 9. I'm going to definitely do this. Come on.
Rob, you got this.
Boom. An 8. Okay, so here's that command point. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! So an 11. Let's go. Woohoo! He's in. Oh, no. He is. Now he's in. So don't forget that the Epitome obviously has a locus, but it doesn't matter because I've charged, so we don't need to roll it. So jumping into combat, unless you've got any special rules, I'll attack. He's got a special item called the fourfold blade. So that fourfold blade there is hitting on 3s. I'm not doing any re-rolls, so hitting on 3s, but any 5s and 6s are mortal wounds. So just I'm looking for 9 5s and 6s. Yeah, 9 5s and 6s. That'll do. That will do. So we'll just take those to the side to resolve them, as we've said before. Delete those. So hitting on 3s. So that is 2 saves at rend 1.
Okay, so I'll just come over to you,
Yeah.
and I'll just roll these.
So
Yep,
obviously
so
that invulnerable save, all great. But now you're not. Let's go. So 10 wounds. We've got to do 10 mortal wounds here. Not bad. We've done 8. 8 mortal wounds.
8 wounds, right. He's on 1 wound.
Okay. So then... but now he's got 2 wounds left, doesn't he? Yeah. I've done 8, or have I done 9? No, I've done 8 mortal wounds. You've got 2 left.
Sorry,
Yeah, you've got 2 left, bro.
Yeah, 2 left.
But I do have 2 more attacks. 2 more attacks that are hitting on 3s, winning on 4s, but these are rend 2 and 2 damage. So, come on! Shit! That was so important!
He lives!
He wanna live! Okay, there we go. Not bad. Nearly got him, boys. We nearly got him. So your attack's back.
All right, so he has 3 attacks with his bludgeoning tail, and these are 3s and 3s.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if we quickly go back to the end of the movement phase, where I roll my demon?
Sure.
It's really important. It's pretty much the reason I played this list. Here we go.
Yes,
roll 3 dice. Looking for a 9. Nailed it. So that'll be 10 more pink horrors. There we go. Saved objects. 10 pink horrors. No drams. There we go. I'll put them down while you roll your attacks. You go for it.
Cool, nice. Cool. So the best slowdown has 3 attacks, but the bludgeoning tail, these are freeze and freeze.
Bow, bow.
3 hits. Freeze the wound. 2 saves at -1, please.
2 saves at -1.
Yes, please.
Okay, no problem. So he's got a 5-up save normally. So that'll be a 6-up save. Oh. Failed both.
And these are D3 damage each. So
Come
2d3 damage for 3 damage.
Okay, so he's got a 6-up DPR because he's in the Legion of Chaos Ascendant. He's saved 1, so he's taken 2. So he's got 5 left. Okay. Not bad for a young man from downtown. He did well. I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of him. That was a long bomb. That almost was the one. That was the future. So I'm just measuring this out. So it's all down to you now, and I score those 4 points, as you can see on the board. 4 points. 4 points.
Cool, man. Right, so going to bottom of turn 1, I get a command point at the start of my turn. And the toads, both the Slan and Croak, are going to attempt to see the future. So I roll 3 dice for Croak and 2 for the Slan, and every 4-up is a CP. I get 3, so I get 3 more CP. It puts me at 4.
Wow,
Yeah, Seraphon normally has CP coming out of their arse.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no dramas for me. What does everyone in the chat think? How do you feel about my plays? Abaid, you carry on. I'll keep answering you. You go for it.
Right, so I have to pick a Sacred Asterism as well at the start of my turn, which basically is how the army will perform in that turn. And to note, great surprise, I'm going to go with the Sage of Staff, which is +1 to cast and dispel on a friendly Seraphon wizard, and I'm going to pop down Croak.
Okay, good work.
And the other thing I need to do is I get Celestial Conjuration points at the start of my turn. I get D3 for my Slan, who's my general, and I get D3 for the Ashliff Bearer. So I'm going to roll these now. And I get 2 and 3, so 5 summoning points. And I'll pop them here in the faction points. So, right. Okay, over to some spells. Let's start with the Slan. The Slan is going to burn his first spell to get some conjuration points. So both the Slans and the Oracle can burn their first spell, and the Oracle only has 1 spell, for D3 summoning points. It has to be their first spell, and then after that they can resume their spell casting as per normal. Now, before I do that, the only question I have is, do I try and unbind your Burning Sigil of Tzeentch? What's the casting value of the Burning Sigil?
Casting of 5.
Casting of 5.
So it's not going to do anything in your turn. It only ever activates in the movement phase.
Got it. Fine. In that case, I will ignore that, and I'll burn D3. I'll burn the Slan's first spell for D3 summoning points. For 2 more, puts me at 7. And then the Slan will try and cast Celestial Apotheosis, or Celestial Equilibrium rather. So this is the one that gives other Seraphon wizards +1 to cast and to dispel. So he gets that on a 9 +2. So that's the thing. Right, so all other Seraphon wizards have +1 to cast and to dispel now. So he's burnt 1, used 1, he's got 1 left. I'm going to come back to him. I'm going to move on to the big bad, Croak. And he will try and cast, again to no one's great surprise, the Bellwind Vortex. So he's on a +4 to cast now.
Yep.
He has a +1 in build. He has +1 from the spell that the Slan just cast. He has +1 from the Ashliff Bearer, because the Ashliff Bearer is inside the Realm Shape engine, and that's only within 12 inches. And he gets +1 from the Sacred Asterism, the Sage of Staff.
So the same as Nagash.
Pretty much, yeah. He's just a magical toad that knows all of the magic. So he gets the 6, and I get a +4 on that, so that's a 10.
Yep, good job. I'm out of unbinding range, so you're just going to do as you wish.
Wait, so this little fella, not so little fella, is going to just pop over onto this Balewind, like so. So Balewind gives him an additional cast, so he effectively still has 3 left. Right. No, effectively he still has 4 left because he's a 4 caster. He's used 1 to cast Balewind. Right. He's going to go and try and do everyone's favorite spell, which is Comet's Call. So this is the area of effect spell. If I get on a 10 plus, then it's D6 enemy units take D3 mortal wounds as opposed to D3 enemy units. So, he only rolls a 4, so plus 4 is 8. So it's only D3 units. So D3, we get 2 units. Let's go with the obvious choices. We'll go with the Lord of Change, and we'll go with your Gaunt Summoner, who's just chilling in the back. So the Lord of Change takes D3 mortal wounds for 3.
So 3 6-ups. 3 takes 3 wounds.
Cool. And the Gaunt Summoner takes D3 mortal wounds for 2, potentially.
Ooh, come on, save these. Big saves. Yeah, takes 1. There we go.
Nice. Right, okay. So he's got 3 left now. He's going to try and do Celestial Deliverance for the first time. So this is the one I can pick up to 3 enemy units within 22 inches and on a 2+ to take D3 mortal wounds. Now, I could go for the Epitome as well. He does have a 2-up save against mortal wounds, right?
2-up save against mortal wounds, and then a 6+ DPR on top.
Yeah, fair. So if I channel it through the Troglodon, the only 2 units within 22 inches will be those Demonettes and the Epitomes. So I might as well go for it because it doesn't cost me anything extra. So Croak is going to try and cast Celestial Deliverance for the first time. So this is one he can cast up to 3 times. It goes up in casting value by 1 every time.
So you're doing it through the Realm Shaper engine, through the Bastillodon?
No, so the way it works is I have to cast it first, and if it isn't unbound, I can then choose to channel it through the Troglodon.
Who's inside the Realm Shaper?
Who's inside the Realm Shaper engine, and then you take the footprint of the Realm Shaper.
There is 0 way this ever happened in the design studio. There is 0 way they ever did that. They were like, I'll put the monster in the building.
It just takes gamey fuckers to be like, oh, that's the thing, isn't it? Right, so we got 6 plus 4, so that goes off. So the Demonettes on a 2-up take D3 mortal wounds. And I rolled a 1. Brilliant,
Okay.
well done. Right, let's try on the Epitome. On the 2-up. And I rolled another 1. Croaks is still kind of sleeping. He hasn't had his morning cup of tea yet.
I'm all right with that. Yeah. What's his favourite breakfast? What's Croak's favourite breakfast? Probably flies. Demons.
Probably
I think
flies,
demons is his favourite breakfast, isn't it?
Frosted flies, maybe, or demons. Yeah, it depends what he's fancying that day. Right. He's got 2 left. He's going to try and cast Celestial Deliverance again. And he gets it on a 4 plus 4, 8. So he gets it. So the Demonettes on a 2+ take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And that's a 6. So they take D3 for 2.
2 mortal wounds. So 2 6s. No double 1. So let's get rid of some Demonettes. There you go.
Cool. And then he's going to try and do that onto the Epitome on the 2+, and I rolled a 1 again. Brilliant. Well done, Croak.
Yeah. There is the only thing. So just you carry on. I'm just going to explain to people. So the only thing that happens with a garrison is that there is a wound limit. It doesn't say monsters can't go in. Just a wound limit of how many wounds a unit has to be. I'm right in thinking that. Am I obeyed?
Yes. So if you have a look at the War Scroll for the Realm Shaper engine, it doesn't have any stipulations, whereas it probably should. But at the moment, as it stands, it doesn't have any stipulations as to whether the unit has to be an infantry keyword unit. And so at the moment, as long as your monster has 20 or less wounds, you can put it in.
It's so terrible. Please continue. Please continue. I'm enjoying this. This is a different experience to yesterday. This is a different experience.
Okay,
Um,
for his next trick, Kroak will try and cast Stellar Tempest. So this is the Hawk Cleaner. So if it goes off, then on a 5-up is a mortal wound. So he gets 4 plus 4 is 8. So he just gets this, a casting value of 8. So he will now try and channel it through the Troglodon, who's inside the Realm Shaper engine. So it has a base range of 24 inches and then plus 12 because of the Astrolith and the Bellwind. So effectively 36 inches. So
by the
I
way, Abaid,
probably.
doesn't your Celestial Deliverance just do a flat 3 mortal wounds to demons?
Oh, yes, it does against
Yeah. So,
demons. It
so I've,
does.
so I've
Indeed,
deleted
yeah,
the other. I've deleted the other demonette.
it does. Yeah, yeah. Cool. I don't really want to target the pinks with that. So I'm gonna go with the Kadai. So I'm how many have you got in that unit?
12.
12. So I'm gonna roll 12 dice, and every 5-up is a mortal wound.
Okay.
So
Wait, what's this from?
so this is from Croak casting Stellar Tempest.
Okay.
So he cast it, and he's going to channel it through the Troglodon. It has an effective range of 36 inches at the moment, so I'm going to just tag these boys over him.
Okay.
Right, look at the slides. 3 saves, please.
3 saves.
Yeah.
No problem. So 3 6-ups because are they mortal wounds?
Yes, they're mortal wounds. Yeah.
No problems. Okay, so save 1. So 2. 2 mortal wounds done. Good job.
All right, that's Croak done. Moving back to the Slan, who had 1 spell left, he is going to try and cast the Emerald Life Swarm.
Okay, good job. Go on, Slan.
And he gets a 4, and he's on the +2. So that's a 6. Just going to double check the casting value of the Emerald Life Swarm. It is a 6, so he just gets it. So I'm going to bring that bad boy over, and so when it is successfully cast, you set up wholly within 15 inches of the slant. So we're going to bring him, let's say, over here. And then it can move up to 10 inches and can fly. So it's just going to pop over and try and help its friend, the Bastillodon, heal D3 wounds.
Hope you
So
roll a 1. Hope you roll a 1.
probably
2.
will. I rolled a 2, which is average. So he's up to 4 wounds. Right. That leaves the Troglodon. He will. He's gonna burn his 1 spell to get D3 summoning points for 3. So that puts me at 10. So just as a reminder, skinks are.
So
Skinks are
you carry
6,
on.
8.
I'm just laughing at what Brad Pitt Lord said in the chat. He said he doesn't get what's so bad about Seraphon. They make people laugh. They do. Yeah, yeah. It's the sort of laugh that, like, just before you and your position is about to be overrun in the war film, and you're like, might as well go out laughing. What's happening, Abid?
Okay, right. So the Troglodon has burnt his spell for D3 concentration points. I've got 2 points for that, puts me at 10. And now you'll be happy to hear that is the end of my very long and arduous hero phase. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to do, because the only other thing I can do is the Slan have a command ability where they can give fly to a unit, but I don't think I want to utilize that just now. So I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm going to move on to my movement phase now. So I'm going to move these orange skinks on my home objective.
Yep.
And I'm going to run them as well. So they are going to run 1 inch. So base movement 8, so they can move up to 9 inches. So in fact, I'm just going to bring them.
So you're only going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto the objective from the orange.
Yeah, yeah. Bring these boys around, string them along like that. And then I'm going to do the mirror on my other flank. So I'm going to roll d6 for the run for the...
One again. Let's do it.
2. Slightly better. Slightly better. So just one at the back can go 10 inches.
Tell you what, that Realm Shaper engine's an imposing figure on the board. It's pretty funny. Just look at it.
Yeah, it's
just
nice with all the effects
menacing.
as well, isn't it?
Look, all its magical power ready to... The eye is each burning into it. It's looking pretty tense. This demon don't give a shit though. It's like, party! So, don't begrudge Obed play Seraphon. He was a Stormcaster Eternals player until recently. He served his time. I don't. Obed, you are only showing later on when I do a tweet about the Realm Shaper engine. Yeah, it's only about the Realm Shaper engine. The other tweet about you is that you're an angel. That's that tweet. Yeah. This that I'm experiencing here is like, imagine a kid turns up to a store, someone puts a dinosaur in here, and then just starts nuking his mate with spells from it. The other kid will be like, "What? Mum, what's he doing to me?"
I mean, if anyone does that to a kid, then I think some questions need to be asked.
That's true. That's true.
Because this is a filthy competitive build, and you really shouldn't play it in friendly games if you want to have friends.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, you know, it's in the most optimal position, like Steven saying in the chat, and also big shout out to Steve being in the chat. You know, we said at the start, I was like, I'm just going to take this side, and you're like, well, I'm going to put the Realm Shaping engine here. Oh, well, that's fine. But we could have obviously swapped sides. I could have had the old Lord of Change inside there as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that would have been a thing. So it's not, again, not a guaranteed option, but I think, wouldn't you just teleport the Troglodon into it? Like, does it have to be in one deployment zone? So one side or the other, or anywhere?
It can be anywhere. It has to be 6 away. The issue is you can't teleport inside it, because the way the garrison rules work is that you have to garrison in lieu of your movement, so in place of your movement. So I can't teleport inside it. It's basically a 2 turns setup. I have to be within 6 inches of it, and then the next turn, if there's no enemy who models within 3 inches of it, I can then garrison it. So I can't immediately put anything inside it if it is not in my deployment zone.
All right, fair play. Big shout out to the Adequate Wargamer for subscribing, and Ugan for subscribing as well.
Right, I'm going to move these skinks at the back over here as well to get those Sallys interested. So they have an 8-inch move and they have a 12-inch reach.
So, like the middle one, I'm not 100% certain. Probably you can get the middle one to hit the just before you move it. It's just being a bit weird with the grabbing.
They've changed they've changed the physics a little bit. So it's a bit janky at the moment.
Yeah. So, but the last one can't shoot. So you make a judgment call on the middle one. Your choice. I'm happy with whatever you decide to do. I think it's a bit close, but your choice.
It's fine, dude. I think just to save time, I'm going to just leave them as they are, and then I'll just at the end of my turn teleport them to be.
That makes it much easier.
Yeah. So let's not fuck about with all of that, and then I'll just teleport them. Right. Those blue skinks are gonna run. They're going to run a mighty 6. That's 14 inches. So let's move these bad boys up. So staying outside of 3, they're just going to come like so. Alrighty. So at the end of my movement phase, I can do 2 things. I can teleport and I can summon. So I'll do the teleport first. So I'm going to move these salamanders over here.
Okay, it's looking like it would have been very clutch to kill that Bastiladon, but it looks like by the end of this game, the Bastiladon is going to be back to full wounds.
So when I do teleport, I have to ensure that I'm outside of 9 of the enemies. So
yeah,
just doing that, and then the skink handlers, these little cheeky boys, are just going to move up behind. So I'll sort them out in a minute.
Bow, bow, bow.
All right. And then I can summon. So 6 points for 10 skinks, or 10 for a salamander. So just for lols, I'm going to spend all 10 points to bring on a beautiful salamander. And the Skink Oracle on Troglodon can summon, so it has to be wholly within 12 inches of him, but 9 away from the enemy. So if I just bring over a 9-inch marker, thank you.
There you
And
go.
I'm just going to copy and paste a salamander. Bring him here, like so, and with 3 handlers.
There we go.
And that bad boy's just gonna land there, like so. Alrighty, over into shooting. I've got these salamanders, so let's start with this bad boy. So he's gonna go into your demonettes. So he's got 4 attacks. And he's hitting on 3s. So
this is into the demonettes. Shooting. Okay, let's go.
It is, yeah. With that 1 salamander. So I rolled a 6. So 6 is D3 mortal wounds. So I'll resolve that separately, and then freeze the wound. 2 saves at -2.
So straight through.
Okay. Shall I put the D3 mortal wounds in as well?
Yeah.
Are they all resolved
together? Yeah, go for it.
It's 3d3 damage. So 3, 4, 5, 6 damage potentially on the demonettes, but you get your 6 up save.
Yes, of course. Bam, bam. So 6 D6 saves to make. Let's go. Come on, boys. Well, ladies. Well, who knows? So there we go. So 5 are dead. Oh no, I've actually done an extra 1. So let me just put that down. There you go. So 2 there. 2 left.
Sweet. Okay. And then let's go with these other salamanders into the epitome. So they've got 4 attacks each, so that's 12 attacks. Freeze. And we're not really looking for 6s, in fact, because he has a 2-up save against mortal wounds. So I've got the 1/6, so I'll put that to one side. I'll remove these, and then freeze the wound. Okay, so that's 6 saves on -2.
So straight through.
Right. So I'll do these because
it's okay. That's just dead. He's only got 5 wounds.
Cool.
Okay. Let's go.
Alrighty. Right, we've got the bestowed on now, who's now not in combat, so he can shoot up to 24 inches. He's going to go for these demonettes on the other flank. So he's got 4 wounds now, so he does get bracketed in terms of his solar engine and how many shots he has. So he now has 7 shots with the solar engine. These are only hitting on 4s though, so
is it 24 inches?
It's 24 inches, yeah.
What can he hit? He's hitting these demonettes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just going to go for them. So looking for 4s. Yeah, slightly below average, and then freeze the wound. 3 saves at -1.
3 saves at -1 is going to be. Let's get these sorted out. Here we go. Bow, bow, bow. 6s, so save 1.
Nice. So this is normally 2 damage. Light of the Heavens, he gets +1 damage against Chaos Demon, so that's 6 damage in total because it's 3 each.
Okay. So here we go. So that's 5 dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Congratulations.
Alrighty. And then the only thing we have left to shoot is our beautiful Troglodon, who's just chilling in the Ram Shaper engine. So he does have an attack with his Spittle. So that is D3 attacks, and it has a range of 18 inches. So he should be in range of these demonettes. So yeah, he's going to roll his D3 attacks. So he gets one attack. So these are hitting on threes, and he misses.
Good. The Demonettes lived. Come on, Demonettes. You've got this. Let's stay alive.
Alrighty, now that is now the end of my shooting. Now the question is, do I charge them? Because I don't want to pull any closer to you, but I am wary of the fact that if you roll a 1 on your battle shock, then you can get those D6 Demonettes back, right?
Yes, I can.
You
Yes, I
can
can.
indeed. You know what? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm not going to charge, so no charges for me. So yeah, just battle shock.
Amazing. Okay, so battle shocks for me then. I've got a dice to roll on these Demonettes right here. Good luck, Demonettes. Oh, no. So they are actually run away. The Demonettes on the left, though, they're going to roll the 1 for me. They're the ones. No, they did not, but they're fine. They only lost 5. So they're alive as they can be. Nothing else took any battle shocks, so it's all over. You score 4 points.
Yep.
Well done to you. So there we go, 4 points. And we are on to the priority roll for turn 2. So let's give this a
I'll
roll.
meet you in the middle. Right.
Here we go. A 4. A 5. There
5.
you go.
Well, the temptation is always to take the double, but let's have a think about this. So, all of your army is still all the way at the back, over there. Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, I'm going to take it. See what happens.
Okay.
Okay, so at the start of the turn, the Emerald Lifestorm heals D3 wounds to the Bastillodon.
No, it doesn't. I move it. Because you're taking the turn.
It's a bound. It's a bound Emerald Lifestorm.
I'm so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry, mate. I know how I sound when I say that, but yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I just want the loss to hurry up. That's all. That's all. The loss of the Bastillodon not dying means it's over. But we'll play it through 100%. That's not a defeatist attitude as well. That's just me knowing and playing Warhammer. The priority roll didn't actually matter. But we'll see. Let's do it. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, I believe in you, man. You can do this. Right, so I rolled a 6, so he heals 3 more wounds. He's back on 7.
Okay.
Alrighty. Start of my turn, I get a command point, and then I roll 5 dice for the Slan. And on the 4th, I get a command point. So just get 1 more. Well, I say just 1 more. I'm swimming in command points at the moment. I've got 6. And in Sacred Asterism, I'm going to put the Sage's Staff on Crocus again, so he gets the +1 cast and 2 unbind. And then I get 2d3 Celestial Conjuration points for the Slan and the Astrolith. So I get 3 plus 2, so 5. Puts me at 5. And then moving quickly into spells, I'm going to burn the Slan's first spell again for d3 summoning points. So I'm going to get 2 more summoning points, puts me at 7. And then the Slan is going to try and cast Celestial Equilibrium. So this is the one that gives the +1 to cast and bind for other wizards. So he gets that on a 9 plus 3. So that goes off. He's got 1 spell left. And we will come back to him. Let's move on to Krog, who now has 5 spells because he's on the Bellwind. So he's going to start with Comic's Call. So this is the big one, the area of the board-wide area effect. So he gets that on a 9 plus 4, so he gets that on a 13. Those D6 enemy units, but watch me roll a 1, Rob. Like, don't worry about it. I rolled a 1. So
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for the world.
I deserve that. I 100% deserve that. Right, so I'm just going to go with the Gaunt Summoner. I'm going to try and do some chip damage to him. So D3 mortal wound for 3 potential mortal wounds. So you get your 6-up save against that.
Oh, sorry, against who?
Against the Gaunt Summoner, please.
Oh, no problem. 6s. Let's go. Saved 1, so he's taken another 2. So he's down to 3.
Okay. Where do we go next? He's going to try and cast Stellar Tempest next, so that's the Hall Cleaner. So casting value of 8, he has a +4 to cast. So he doesn't cast it, he gets a 3. +4 isn't enough. So that was the big one that fails.
Okay.
That was the big one. That fails. All right, and then he will try and cast. You see, this is why I was debating whether to take the turn or not, because you don't really have a lot in range at the moment for him to strike with a Celestial Deliverance, because they're all outside of 22 inches.
That was the plan.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like, do I take it, do I not take it? Right. He's going to try and cast Arcane Bolt. So he gets that, and then he will channel that through the Troglodon. So he has the +6 from the Astrolith Bearer and the +6 from the Balewind. So that it's 18 inches plus 12. So that puts him at a 30-inch. So he's going to go for the Lord of Change at the back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're happy with that, right? Because
Yeah.
Arcane...
Happily.
Yeah, cool. So because I rolled a 5 + 4, so it's just 1 mortal wound, potentially.
Let's do it. We got this. No. Yeah, you've done it. You've given him another mortal wound. Good job.
Okay, and then Croak hasn't got a lot of options left, so he's just going to try and cast Mystic Shield. And he gets that. Where does he want to put that? You know what? Just for the lulz, he's going to put that onto the Bastillodon. So the Bastillodon has Mystic Shield.
I can't wait for next turn the Bastillodon to be back onto full wounds.
Alrighty. And yeah, that is it for my hero phase, because I do have some spells left, but I don't think there's anything useful I can still cast because I'm outside of range of Celestial Deliverance. And I've tried Stellar Tempest, I've done Comet's Call, so it just leaves the Troglodon then inside, who will then burn D3, who will burn his spell for D3 summoning points for 2.
There you
That doesn't
go.
give me a Salamander.
You don't get a salamander. There we
No, I
go.
don't.
I'm gonna start the parade right now.
All right, so that's end of my hero phase. On to movement.
Nailed it.
I'm going to start with Loose Skinks. They're just going to... they'll run. So they're going to run 4 inches, so up to 12. So they're just going to move up. Well, they can move up to there. Like staying outside of 3. And then I'm just going to sort them out. Let's go 3-inch marker. That.
Morning, Lee. Morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us live. If you want to see the list, you can type !lists. We're into Obeid's turn 2, so Seraphon turn 2. This is the board right now after the hero phase. You saw a long bomb charge from a contorted epitome go into the Bastillodon, take it down to 2 wounds. Very proud of it. But since then, this bound endless spell has raised it back up to 7 wounds, and the epitome was smote off the board by the salamanders. It wasn't long for the world. It was a bit of a long bomb charge, but there was also a spell portal here and the potential to take it out with the Gaunt's, the Lord of Change mortal wounds output. So it wasn't super unlikely. There was a chance for it to happen, and that would have put the Bastillodon out of action. Unfortunately, now obviously the Bastillodon is going to spend the rest of its life just being healed and firing on a 1-up invulnerable save. So we'll leave that there. That's where we're at. And then we're into Obeid's turn. He's got Croak on a Balewind. He's also got a Troglodon inside a Realm Shaper engine with an Astroloth Banner Bearer, and he's casting spells from Croak through the Troglodon in here. And also, in order to unbind it, I have to be within 30 inches of Croak and not the Realm Shaper because of how it's worded. So that's the current state of play for everyone who's watching, if you guys are interested. Brad Pitt Lord, if you lose Horrors to Battle Shot, do you generate new guys? Yes, because they're cast as slain. So they're slain, and then that's what's going on. Arcane Vassal states you can choose to channel before the casting roll. Don't know if that means you can dispel from the channeling model, though. Abaid, you're the one on this.
Yeah, so I will read out the actual wording on the Slan's War Scroll. So, Arcane Vassal means that when this model attempts to cast a spell, before making the casting roll, you can either pick one friendly Skink Wizard that is within 12 or one friendly Oracle anywhere in the battlefield. If you do so, and the spell is successfully cast and not unbound, you must measure the range and visibility for the spell from that Skink Wizard or Oracle.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Smorgs, you should check out this tech. You'd love it. It's great. Thank you for following us, by the way. It's a spell portal, still measures back to the wizard. Okay, so I can unbind to the Realm Shaper. Nice. Okay. No? We're going to play that we can't right now, unless everyone in the chat can point me directly to the rules, in which case...
Okay, if people are saying that we can, then absolutely, let's do it. I mean, my interpretation of the rule was that it's after you've successfully cast it and it hasn't been unbound, you must measure the range and visibility of that spell from the Skink Wizard or Oracle. But it is a bit vague, so
we'll play it your way for now because that's how you've set up. So we'll carry on like that for now, 100%. Yeah, it's all good with me. All good with me. We'll do some research later.
Yeah, because I think it'd be quite useful to know just as a general point as well as to whether they can or not. Okay, so I've just moved some skinks up onto this middle objective, and these skinks are just gonna move up. I've got these purple skinks, got these green skinks back there, forming a bit of a double screen. These yellow skinks have moved up, the orange and the pinks have moved up over there. The Saurus Guard, unsurprisingly, are going to stay put where they are. The Bastillodon is going to inch forward his mighty 5 inches. Or in fact, he might just stay... Well, in fact, he will, yeah. I'm just going to move up 5, like so. And then where do these salamanders want to go? I think for now they're just going to come in here.
What's everyone thinking? Who are you rooting for? There's no good guys on this board today. Leading the Chaos Ascendant versus Seraphon. Who's everyone rooting for? We've still got a lot of shots coming in from the Bastillodon, and we've got the Salamanders there. What are the yellow lines on the board? They are just 9-inch sticks. So when you deep strike, you always have to be 9 inches away, unless there's some sort of rule that says that you can't. So there, and then when you're moving units around the board, like you can see here, you always have to maintain 3 inches away from your opponent until you charge. So the 9-inch sticks are just there in case I put them down, just in case Abaid wanted to do any charges. Any teleports, just saved him some time, gave him some ability to see. A great option is to buy yourself a bunch of 6-inch, 9-inch and 3-inch sticks. They just like your opponent could just stick them all down for you to let you know what's going on, right? They're just so useful.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so that's all my movement. I'm just gonna, at the end of my movement phase, I'm gonna spend 6 summoning points to bring on 10 skinks, who are just gonna come in and bolster this home objective back here.
Okay.
Let me just sort them out real quick.
Yeah, you guys can see the list in the chat. This is version 2 of the list today. I dropped down from an Exalted Lord of Change down to a regular Lord of Change compared to the game yesterday. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do so far, but we'll see. But right now, I'm happy with where we're at. I think I'm also playing a Seraphon tomorrow. I'll be playing against Matt, so we'll see if we could change it. Also, playing the same scenario as yesterday, so you guys can see the difference in playstyle between a pretty similar list on my side, but against a very different list. So.
Alrighty, I'm now also going to do my teleport, and I'm going to just nudge up the Bastillodon a little bit. He's going to teleport to there, so he's still outside of 9 of any of your units, and the intention was to just put him within 24 inches of the Lord of Change. So I'm just going to nudge him forward a little bit, still staying outside the 9.
Hmm. So there's actually there was nothing I could have done to have prevented that on turn 1, just for everyone at home. So this is the same difference, only I had the chance turn 1 to go and take out that Exalted Lord of Change. No, sorry, the Bastillodon on the first turn, but didn't get it. But now the teleport and a 24-inch shooting means that you can't. The only thing, what range is the? So you're not gonna be able to heal next turn. Okay, sweet.
No, no, no. So that was the trade-off, because I was like, do I leave him in the backfield, or do I kind of go for the jugglers? So it may not it may not work, but I was like, less than a bad boy up. He's still got 7 wounds, so he's still fairly tanky, and I'm going to try and get a few wounds off the Lord of Change.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so into my shooter phase, I've got 9 attacks with the Bastillodon. Let me double check if he's still, because he's now on 3 wounds. So the solar engine does degrade. I'm just going to double check the bracket to make
We
sure.
did it, boys.
So yeah, it's got 8 attacks. Only hitting on 4, so that does hurt him. So 8 shots into the Lord of Change, looking for 4s. It's not bad. It's not bad. And then freeze to wound. All right, there you go.
2
saves, please.
at -1. So he's got 5 up save. Saved 1, and then it does 3 damage. So he's got his 6 up DPR. So he takes 3 more wounds. 3 more wounds. Down to 7. Down to 7. There we go.
Right, and that is the only shooting I have in range in my turn, and no charges for me. So yeah, that will be my turn.
Okay, so you score. You score 3 points for holding these 2 objectives. 1 each normally, an extra 1. 2 for the centre and the left. So in total, you've scored 6 points. Good job. I can't argue with that at all, can you? That's decent. Puts you on 10. I've actually done this the wrong way around. So sorry, everyone. I've just noticed on the overlay. Right. And a chance to strike back is the real thing here. Let's go see.
Absolutely.
So into the magic phase, we will do a cheeky bit of the Lord of Change will try and cast Infernal Gateway. So here he goes. Bam! A 10. So it is cast on a 10. You try and unbind it.
Okay.
You've got plus...
I've got +3 from Croak.
+3 from Croak. Board wide,
so
+3 Dispel from Croak.
Board wide. Everyone loves it. And no, you get it, sir. It is all yours. I only rolled a 5 +3, so it's not enough.
Okay, so it's 9 dice there. And any 4 pluses are going to cause a mortal wound. Obviously, this is into the Bastillodon. Here we go. So you've taken 4 mortal wounds.
Nice. Put them on 3.
So that was obviously cast through the whatever that thing's called, the spell portal. And now I'm going to do Echo of Hatred. I'm going to aim to cast that on the Kadai. So this is a death frenzy. It means they'll always be able to they'll fight after they get killed. So 10, it's cast on.
All right, Rogue's going to have another pop at trying to dispel this. So 7 +3 is not enough.
There we go. So Echo of Hatred on the Kadai. Then the only spells I've got left are from the Gaunt Summoner, who's going to do Mystic Shield, and he's going to cast that on the Kadai. So that is cast on a 6. Probably not going to be cast, but you try to bind it.
Come on, Toad. Come on, Mr. Croak. Yeah, it's been unbalanced. So he gets a 7 +3, so 10.
Then the pink horrors on the right, they are going to try and cast their spell on themselves, which is cast on a 7. You get +1 for being within range of a demon hero of Tzeentch. So 7 for +1 to hit on their shooting attack. So that's the ones on the right.
Yep. Cool. So that was your 4th spell in the hero phase, right? Just to confirm.
Yep.
Yeah, so Croak has 1 left, so he will try and unbind that. And he gets a 9 plus 3.
Yeah,
So
perfect. And then the other pink horrors, they're going to cast. They've casted 8. So this is the pink horrors on the left.
okay, and then I'll have to move on to the Slan instead. So he's on a +2. Nope, it is yours, but he can reroll once per turn because of his Arcane Might command ability. He gets a 6 plus 2 is 8, so no, it is all yours.
Perfect. We're all good with that. So these guys have got +1 to hit. So into the movement phase then. Here we go. So we are going to move these pink horrors up. They're here. There we go. Come on. Let's get these. Let's hurry this up a tiny bit. So pink horrors up. Let's see. Let's make you teleport. There we go. Unless I go for it. The demonettes are gonna just get within 3 here. So they are gonna move their 6 inches. Be a part of this, which is fun. So let's take all you guys. Let's move your 6. So 3, and then you guys come up. Another 3. There you go. The pink horrors here are going to move up there 6 inches. So that's a little bit more. And then bam, bam. So again, you said 22 inches from the Realm Shaper, right? Obeyed? 22 inches from that Realm Shaper, probably?
Yep.
Yeah. Nailed it. Thank you so much. So... Come on, let's get going, little fellas. There we go. The Kadai are going to run. So they are going to roll a dice. Let's see what they roll. They move 8 base, and they move 4, so they're going 12 inches. So let's just take this whole line here. Move 12. They fly, so this is going to cause a bit of a mess when I drop them, but I'll try and resolve it. So obviously I'm on top of this, so I'm not obviously going to do that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I obviously need to be 3 away, so this guy's going to move in, and I think that's way too close to even your guys, to be honest. So there we go. Move this guy back. Move this guy back. Move this guy back. Thank you. Right, okay. The big salty bird is gonna run itself. How fast does it move now when it's taken this many wounds? It's not fun. Yeah, Royal Bell, thank you. I've been using that, so I appreciate that. Let me go say Lord of Change. So he's taken 7 wounds, which means he now he's taken 7 wounds, which means he now moves 9 inches. So no, we don't need to, so we won't. Yeah, we don't need to, so we won't. But the this good old Gaunt Summoner is going to run.
Yep.
Bam. So he's going to go 12 inches. No, it's 20 inches. So he's going to go to here. Let's just make sure that you're going to have to do some teleporting. Okay. Put that there. The Flamers. Okay. Oh, let's also get these demonettes up. 6 inches. Let's go. 22. So here. Great question. Yes, let's go there. So I'm just going to move these obeyed up 9, but outside of 22 is the plan. There, so 22 here is there, and then let's just quickly get those to there. Nice. There we go. Morgan just bought 12 Kadai. I hope the GHB doesn't get them. That's the real question. And then, do I just want to put the bird up? Because...
Come on, he wants to fight. He wants a bit of that toad.
He may well want a bit of the toad. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes. Let's go stick him up. So he's moving 9 inches and he'll run. So let's go see what he's rolled. Nice. He's going all the way in. So another 5. Let's see if I made it. Boom. Okay. Right. Good. Moving done. Happy with that. Let's go see what we can achieve in the phase. End of the movement phase, though. We've got 2 things to happen. That's the Burning Sigil of Tzeentch is going to be rolled. Yeah. So I have rolled a 3 again. I get to move a unit D6 inches. And I am going to move the Kadai. D6 more inches. Thanks to the Burning Sigil. So that's 5. Oh, nice. Nice. Speedy. Yeah, they've gone really far this turn. So it's a nice little... I seem to constantly roll that 3 to 4. But...
Yeah, I mean, they're quite mobile as well because they can run in charge. They have a 3-inch reach. So they're a really versatile unit.
They are sweet as, which is pretty cool for me. I'm just going to make sure that they're on the line here, which they seem to be. So yeah, if you could just do that, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, those ones are all good.
I think this one.
These ones are good. I think just these boys next to the orange skins just need to nudge back ever so slightly. Sweet.
Nice. End of the movement phase, also roll 3d6. Now, I've also decided to take, if you guys have been paying attention, instead of the 5-up DPR save, because they normally are not in range, I've decided to stick the 9+. So I only need 9 to summon 10 more pink horrors. So good luck to me. Here we go. There we go.
There you go.
Hasn't mattered. There we go. So that's a little nice bonus. So let's go take these. So 9 away from you here. Is just there. Would you mind just sticking a measure around here? Amazing. Absolutely. Thank you.
So just to clarify, you have now, over the course of 2 turns, summoned an additional 150 wounds.
Yes, that's the key part. Yeah. That's the key part. That's why. That's why the first turn I just played really cagey. I'm hoping by turns 3 and 4 I can just swamp you with so many wounds. If I get the double turn now, I might be able to hit into your back lines, clear everything off. The flamers are in range to clear everything off, and then just hit you. If I don't get the double turn, it's still a battle in the midfield, but we'll see. And I can't do much about this. Either the Bastillodon's going to work or it's not going to work. We'll find out. But I played defensive, so I could be here, but I'm still not certain, to be honest. Anyway, into shooting phase then. This unit of pink horrors on the left here are going to shoot into the Bastillodon. They have got +1 to hit because they... +1 to hit because they got their spell off, which was nice against Croak of all people. Oh no, a Slan. So they hit on 4s into the Bastillodon, and they are wounding on 4s. So they've got 30 shots. So only 3 saves. Sad face. But he's bracketed, right? Like you don't have an invulnerable save now.
He is.
Deal.
No, yeah. I've got a measly 4-up save. I've got a measly 4-up save. Is there any rend on these, or just Rendash?
Rendash.
Yeah, cool. So 4-up. Oh, takes all. Oh, he's dead. He's gone.
Wait. What did he take the other wounds from? Oh, the spell.
Yeah,
victory!
Spell, yeah. He only had 3 left.
Amazing. That's such a fluke. I'll take that all day. The unit of pink horrors in the middle. I'm just going to bump them up if you don't mind, because I was super quick with the deployment. But they're outside of 9, but they should be within 12 to shoot, basically.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's 30 shots shooting into a unit of red skinks. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm just trying to run to this priority roll. So hit on 5s, by the way. because they're summoned, they didn't get a chance to do anything, and then wound on 4s. So you've got, against those skinks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves to make.
Cool. I'll just roll these dice over here on your side. So 5s. Oh, they love it. They take 2 damage.
Good job. Good job. So this unit of pink horrors at the center, they don't have +1 to hit. They're going to shoot, so that is going to be 30 shots. Again, hitting on 5s, wound on 4s into the blue skinks. So there you go, into the blue skinks. You have got, there you go. It's 5 saves to make into the blue skinks. Obaid, a question for you. Do you feel like the dice? Would you be more tempted to use a dice rolling app, having used the thing here? Oh, I've lost him. Hello, Obaid. Oh no, I can see a skink. Can you hear me? Move your hand if you can hear me. Okay, I can't hear you. I don't know why. I don't think. Oh, it's the internet. It's the internet. That's why I can't hear you. The internet's crapped out. So it'll sort itself out in a moment. I agree with Nikos. Nothing beats rolling real dice. Hoping the internet will swing back in a moment and we'll be able to hear you again. But if you can hear me, then we'll crack on. So those skinks are dead, so that's those pinks there. So now into the flamers and what they are going to shoot at. So let's just do some measuring. So this flamer is not in range, I'm pretty certain. It's a bit of a shame. So I will blast those red skinks. So I'm going to shoot those red skinks with this unit of flamers on the left. So it's 18 inches is their range. I still can't hear you. I can't. I'm wondering what it is. Hopefully, are you still in the Discord? Am I in the Discord? That's a great question. Let's go find out if I'm in the Discord. Yeah, I'm here. Maybe I'll leave and come back, see if I can hear. There you go. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Oh. Maybe Discord is broken. No, this is terrible. This is why person-to-person stuff is better. Come on, let's go. We've been fairly light on technical difficulties, which has been fun. Anyway, I'll roll this out. So because I'm hitting on 4s, and then I'm wounding on 3s, and that is 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's going to be 5 saves to make, and I'm just going to put them next to your dudes so you can see, but maybe you can't hear me. Still says connecting. Oh dear. Hello.
Hey, can you hear
We're
me?
back. We're good. We're all good.
Yeah,
It was
sweet,
Discord was
sweet.
having an issue there. So I've just shot my flamers into your skinks, and you've taken
Yes.
5. You've got 5 saves to make at no minus. There we go.
5 saves to make. Right. Ooh. So 2 go through. Damage.
How many went through? Sorry.
2. Because I rolled 3 6s.
Oh,
2
well
went through.
done. Well done. How good's that? So 2 6s is going to be 2d3 mortal wounds. 2d3 damage. 2. Shit. The 3 flamers at the bottom are going to shoot into the blue skinks. I don't think... Yeah, I'm dreaming there. You're dreaming of a better world. So that's going to be 10 dice. Bam. Hitting on... so you're 10 on mortals, so I get +1 to hit. So, no, you're not. No, you're not, because I killed some.
Yeah.
I should have done it
Yeah,
the other way
yeah,
around.
yeah.
That's just bad work on my part. Hit on 4s, and then wound on 3s. And that is... oh, wow. That's 2 saves, no minus, into the
Right.
blue skinks.
Come on, boys. You got this. 5 up. They roll 2 5s.
Oh, amazing! The flamers
They
not
love
even...
it.
They're not even a problem, are they? No one cares about them. So that's all my shooting done. We're going to go on to some charges. So this unit of demonettes on the right is going to... So your left is going to charge. They get rerollable charges, but they
Yep.
rolled a 9, which is sweet. So I'm very happy with that. Let's just go get these guys in. Bam.
I don't think those skinks are long for this world.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I shan't lie to you.
They've done their job. 60 points.
Yeah. They scored you 2 victory points for the actual scenario, right? Let me just bump these up a little bit. No. There you go. Okay. So there's the demonettes. I'm actually going to bring this Allurus back here, to be honest. The pink horrors that are just below will also charge. So, bam. They have gone 4 inches. I don't think they've made it. Am I bothered? I'm not bothered. I have a CP, by the way. I'm sat on a CP for emergencies like these Kadai. I won't charge anything over here because somehow I killed the Bastillodon, which is great news for me. So I am going to charge the Kadai now. So let's go see what they roll. They get no bonuses to this. It's just, yes, a 10! We'll take it. So let's move the first one. 6, 10. Yeah, so he can land there. That's not a problem. So these are 25mm bases. So that means I am going to be able to put one I'll be able to put one on one side and one on the other side, and they'll be within an inch. Does that make sense?
Yeah, cool, man. That's good.
For coherency, which I'm happy with. So let's go. Oh. He's just trying to go there. Then, bam. Oh, got a free stick. I'll take that.
That's all right. Oh, yeah.
So 10.
Let me move these out of the way.
And there. So if anyone's wondering where the coherency is between that back 4, it's between these two here. So that's where you're seeing it. If you're okay with that, Abaid, just double check in.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
Yeah, I am going to punch that Realm Shaper right in the face the turn after. That's the game plan. So into combats then. I am going to...
So just at the start of the combat phase.
Yes, sir.
Just going to spend some command points. Unless you have any start of combat phase abilities
No, sir.
you need to pop. Okay, cool. I'm just going to... I mean, it's not going to make much difference, but just because I'm swimming in CP, I'm going to, from the Troglodon, I'm going to give all-out defense to this one Salamander. Over here, so he's rerolling ones. So I'm down to 5 CP, and then I'm not sure if I'm in range because it's wholly within 12 inches for a hero. So actually, they might just be in. So if you're okay with that, I'm going to give all our defense to these orange skinks and the pink skinks as well for an additional 2 CP.
So that's reroll ones for a save.
Yeah, in combat, in melee. Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, so as for doing attacks, I'm going to attack with a Kadai first. Attack with the Kadai first. Demonettes. Yeah, I'll attack with the Kadai first. I outscore you anyway. That's fine. All right. So yeah, I'll attack with the Kadai first. So I will do 3. He's got 4 up save, hasn't he? That Salamander.
He does, yeah.
So I'll do 4 attacks into the Salamander. So 4 Kadai in the centre, 4 into the unit of pinks, and 4 into the orange skinks that are there.
Got it.
Which I think... Do you know what? I'll do 5 into the orange skinks, 3 into the Salamander, 4 into the pinks. So the 4 into the pinks... So just so it's 4, 3, and 5. That's the breakup. Oh wait, that's not right. I don't have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Because you killed one, didn't you? Is that right?
2, 3, I did wounds on one, but I'm not sure if I killed one.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, smashed it. Well done.
Yeah. I just did some damage, but yeah, I don't think I killed one.
Okay, great news. I was just double checking. So the 4 into the pinks. So they're hitting on 3s, no rerolls. And they wound on 4s. This is where they always let me down. Always let me down, but there we go. So you got this many saves to make. 8 saves.
So 5s and rerolling 1s because of all our defense. Reroll the 1. Come on, boys. So we've taken
This many
that many.
D3. So 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yeah, that's the unit. And that was into the pinks or
That was
the
into the
orange
pinks.
one?
There's 5
Cool.
going into there. So there's 5 attacks each on each of the Kadai. So the 3 Kadai into the Salamander, hitting on 3s. Oh dear. So the live Salamander, I think. Oh, nice.
There you go.
So 5
There you
saves to
go.
make on the Salamander. Come
Okay,
on.
so the Salamander has a 4-up save, rerolling 1s. Come
Oh,
on,
brilliant.
reroll the 1, baby. It
So
takes 1.
just 1d3. So 3.
So that's all 3 of the skink handlers gone.
Okay, and then good, and then the 5 into the orange. So that is going to be 25 attacks. So that is too many. So yeah, 25 attacks in on 3s, and then wounding on 4s. Here we go. Let's go. So that is going to be 7 saves to make into the orange.
Right, 5 up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So 5 up, rerolling 1s. Ooh, not so good. That's probably the unit.
So everything other than that 5. So that's 3, 5. What's that? 6, 9, 11.
Yeah.
Yay!
Good job.
Good job. Good job. Unfortunately, all I'm actually killing is chaff, and all the value town is still right there for me to get butchered by. But we'll see. You've got to attack. You've got the obviously salamander, or you've got this little cheeky skink unit at the bottom.
Yes. Yeah, let's go with these cheeky skinks. I mean, they're not going to do much.
Cheeky skinks.
Cheeky.
Cheeky skinks.
So I've got 6 boys or girls. I don't know if they have genders left in the unit. They're going to attack their clubs. So we've got 6 attacks. These are 4s and 4s. So 4 go through, and then Force the Moon, 3 saves, please, no rend.
Into the demonettes.
Into the demonettes. Yep.
Okay, so that's a 5-up save. Bam. None, and then a 6-up save. Oof, those skinks, they're doing great.
Yeah, you go skinks.
2 and 3. Okay, so those demonettes will attack back. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the Alluress, who gets an extra attack. So that's 14, 15 attacks, basically. I don't know why that took me so long to do. Hit on 4s. And then wounded on 4s. Amazing. There you go. 7 saves to make.
Nice. So 5s. Ooh. Goes through. So 6. That should be enough to get a unit. Yeah.
Oh, lucky. Lucky, I'll take that. On the nose. On the nose.
All right. And then we just have this plucky salamander who's just going to pile in his 3.
Go on, young salamander. You can do it.
So 3 attacks, 3s and 3s. He's got a 6, so he's
there we go.
To one side. He's missed with 1, and then freeze the wound in the box. Nothing. So just D3 mortals onto the Kadai for 2 potential mortals.
Okay, so he's got a 6-up save. The whole army's got a 6-up save. No, 2 go through. So there is a dead Kadai somewhere. Let's go find him, or a wounded Kadai. Where is he? I've been taking track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, there isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I think I might have rolled an extra Kadai. We've counted wrong. 11.
That's all right, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah, man. I'm cool.
Okay. My apologies there. That is not right at all. I don't mind you putting some skinks back or anything if you want to what you think would equal it out. Okay.
It's all good because they would have been wiped anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that wound's on. And that's the end of the turn.
Yes. So no battle shock over here because I've only lost the 3 handlers. So
no, sorry. End of the combat phase. The Kadai roll a dice on a 2-up. You're going to take a cheeky mortal wound on that salamander. There you go. You can take one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. It's down to 2.
Yep.
Cool. So I lost 3 handlers. They are bravery 10, so they're good. You have very rudely wiped out all of my other skink units, so no battle shock for me.
Nice. I'll take that. That gets me 4 points. That puts me on 8. That puts me back. Big priority roll coming in. Let's go, babe. Good luck to you, sir. I hope you get it.
Good luck to you.
Okay, so I'm going to actually put it down, then roll it. Okay, here we go. There we go.
So I got 6.
Oh, you got 6. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it really, because if I give it to you, then you're just gonna start playing into my back lines.
It's true.
So yeah,
It's very true.
I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. Right.
So just so everyone's aware, we've only got about 30 to 45 minutes left on the clock. So we'll try and get this round in here.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and smash through this hero phase. I get roll 5 dice for the slime. I get 2 more command points. Then I get 2d3 summoning points. So so 6 more.
Just shouting up to Antoon to check on Echoes of Hatred, the wording. It actually lasts until the end of the battle round, not until my next hero phase. So no matter, because I've put some wounds on this Kadai here on the right, but it actually doesn't matter because if you kill my guys in combat this turn, Echoes of Hatred isn't going to proc. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's effectively not there now.
Fair. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go over to the Slan, who's going to burn his first spell for D3 summoning points for 3. Puts me at 12. He's going to then try and cast Celestial Equilibrium. So 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 2. So it gets down to 9, but you are in range now to try and unbind.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. So what have you cast?
This is Celestial Equilibrium, which is the one that gives other Seraphon wizards +1 to cast and unbind.
Oh, from the Slan?
Yeah, from the Slan, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in 30. Yeah. You are in range if you want.
Nah, it's fine. You can have that. Oh no, I didn't roll for Battle Shock on the Demonettes. Apologies. There's a unit of Demonettes on the right. They need a Battle Shock. They're fine. There you go. Please continue casting. We kill Will. You can just keep casting. It's fine. I'm just gonna as asked a question. Any advice on what books to learn, to buy, to play? Probably the easiest thing is just to get the. You probably should wait because the GHB is about to come out at the minute. So I'd wait. I'd hold off. I know that's not very. Sorry, Obaid. You carry on. What's happening?
Cool, man. So I've just moved over to Pro because the Slan has 1 left. I'm going to move over to Pro. So it's got 5 casts. My first attempt was Comet's Call, so that's a 7 + 4, so 11.
I can't wait to steal this spell off you! Oh, here we go! Let's go. Yes! So if you don't know, Lord of Change turns the lowest dice to the highest. Not only have I unbound Comet's Call, I now have learned Comet's Call to cast against you.
Oh man. Right.
You still have it.
This is where it gets tricky. Yeah,
I got it too.
This is where it gets tricky because I really don't want to give you Celestial Deliverance.
I want you to give me Celestial Deliverance.
Yeah, I don't want that spam going. Oh, also, if you don't mind, I'm just going to move the Emerald Life Swarm at the start of the hero.
Sure.
At the start of the turn. So where does he want to go? He's just going to pop over. Oh, he can move 10 inches. So, Gonna go. Yeah, just gonna go there. All right. Yeah, this is where it gets a bit saucy. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. I'm gonna try and cast Celestial Deliverance.
Okay.
Okay. I guess that goes off.
That goes off. By the way, if you want to see the list, you type !lists into the chat, and you'll get the lists.
Cool. And I'll channel that through the Crocodon, so I can pick up to 3 enemy units within 22 inches. I'll pick the Kadai, I'll pick the Lord of Change, and I'll pick your cheeky Gaunt Summoner at the back of that. So on a 2+, the Kadai take D3 mortal wounds. And yeah, I rolled a 4, so D3 mortal wounds for 1.
Okay, so on the Kadai, did you say?
Yes,
Gaunt
please.
Summoner. Oh, Kadai. Okay, so 6 up. Nope, so another 1 wound.
Cool. So on a 2 up, the Lord of Change takes D3 mortal wounds. Yeah, I've rolled a 3, so he takes just 1 potential mortal wound.
The Lord of Change. Go on, Lord of Change. You got this, baby. Takes it.
Yep, cool. And then the Gaunt Summoner on a 2+, I rolled a 2, so he gets D3 mortal wounds for 2.
Okay, so bam. Saved 1. So
Nice.
he's down to 2.
It's down to 2. Okay. So.
Oh, thank you very much, Brad Pitt Lord. No, he's not down to 2. He's actually down to 1 because it's always a flat 3 mortal wounds against Chaos Demons. Thanks everyone in the chat. So actually, I do get to roll another save to see if I save it because I might.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah.
And then the Lord of Change has to roll 2 more because I only rolled 1. So he takes another 2 as well. And then the Kadai. The Kadai take an extra 1. Oh no, actually, that's not right. Sorry, I took 1. I've got 1 more wound on the Lord of Change. And the Kadai roll an extra 2 dice because you only did 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So this one's dead, and this one is on a wound. There we go. Okay, your next spell.
Cool. It's risky, but it's going to try and pop it again for the second time.
Why is it risky?
Because if you get it,
Okay.
if you steal it from me, but I've got 9 plus.
I don't think it matters if you kill all of my casters, right? So it's
True.
just a 2+ to do 3 mortal wounds on everyone. So just
yeah. So 2+ on the Kadai. Yep.
Yep.
3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And then 2+ on the Lord of Change. Yep. And then 2+ on the Gaunt Summoner. Yeah, rolled a 2. So
okay. So Gaunt Summoner save. So he needs to roll 3 6s here. He did not. The Lord of Change. He has rolled 1, so he takes 2 more mortal wounds. So, and then the Kadai, they just do theirs, and the Gaunt Summoner's dead. No, so that is 1 dead Kadai, and that is a dead Gaunt Summoner. There you go. Cast it again.
He'll try. Yeah, one last time. He's going to attempt. 6 plus 4.
6
so
plus
10.
4. Here we go. Bam. A 10. So it's not stopped.
Okay, cool. So on a 2+ Kadai, yep, they take 3 mortal wounds.
You could choose another unit as well.
I don't think I'm within 22 inches of any other units.
Okay.
I'll just double check. Let's see. I've got those horrors and I've got those demonettes. I'll go for those demonettes. So
okay.
Yeah. So I'll do the Lord of Change on the 2+. Yep, takes 3 mortal wounds.
Yep. And then the demonettes. I'll just go do the saves after.
Yeah, cool, man. And then so I rolled a 2 on that, so 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so demonettes. Let's give them a little whirl. They've taken 3. The Lord of Change. He saved 1, so he takes 2. Which is actually quite important. I hadn't realised that. It was not as dramatic. And the Kadai also take another 3. So there you go. All good, baby.
All right. So Croak's cast 4 has got 1 left because he was on the bell when he's a 5 caster. He's going to try and do a cheeky Arcane Bolt.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets that. So it's D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
Onto the on the Lord of Change.
Yep.
For just 1.
Oh, here we go. Big 6. No, he's dead. There you go. Wasn't too hard when I actually got anywhere near the center of the board.
All right. And then we've just got the Slan left with the 1 spell. He'll just try and put a cheeky Mystic Shield. So, yeah, he gets Mystic Shield. Where does he want to put that? He's going to put that, well, he's going to channel it for the Troglodon, and then he's going to put it onto this Salamander unit at the back, the full strength one. So they've got Mystic Shield.
Yep.
And then we have our friend, the Troglodon, who will burn his solitary spell for D3 summoning points. For 2 summoning points. Puts me at 14. All right. Now, so that is the end of my movement phase. I missed a bit of a trick because I really wanted the Salamanders to be only within 18 inches for the Gift from the Heavens command ability, which gives them fly.
Yep.
But I moved them slightly out, so they won't get that. So we are going to just move straight into movement. Right, you've got quite a few could die, and I'm not going to be able to get in unless I charge. And you've screened that at the back off quite well, so I will have to just move up a little bit here. Right. Right, these purple skins are just going to shift up. Like that.
That's the board for everyone who's watching at home, as you can see. Inside the building, if you've just joined us, is a Troglodon. And also the Astaroth Banner Bearer, so they're in there. So they're adding +6 inches to the range of Croak, as is the Balewind, and then he's casting spells through the Troglodon who's in the building, and so having board-wide effect there. Dr. Vulcan, get some sleep, bro. He's working an 18-hour shift. Bless you,
oh man,
you angel.
And he's watching the stream. What a hero!
I know. What a lovely. Good luck.
All right, so I've just moved up those purple skinks, and the green skinks have moved up. The salamanders are just coming.
Oh no, you did also forget to activate your temple. FYI.
I could, but I don't want to be that much of a bastard.
Okay.
It's because you weren't aware at the start of deployment that I can blow up terrain.
Oh,
so
but I am now. I am now. I knew that you could move there. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine, man. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. So I'm just gonna leave them like that. Right. And these boys are just gonna have to skedaddle over a little bit. So actually, I'm gonna run him. Well, what does 8 get them? Actually, that's fine. Gonna get these boys on the line like so.
Yeah, Nikos, a Troglodon inside that building, because you can cast infinite spells through the Troglodon from infinite range anywhere on the board. I thought it was only one personally, but when we did the review, but I must have missed it. That you could just do it all the time.
I mean, yeah. If you just check the war scroll, it's got the wording in there. Troglodon. So no, in fact, it's on the Slan. So if you go into Slan's war scroll, if you go to Arcane Vassal, it says when this model attempts to cast a spell, before making a casting roll, you can pick one friendly's and Seraphon Wizard or Oracle anywhere on the battlefield. So
that's nice.
Yeah, unless I'm being blind to something very obvious, I don't think it has a limit on it.
Yeah, agreed.
Cool. Right. So those cheeky skinks have just moved up. I've got those boys over there. Might move the Troglodon. He might start flying around. Let's have a look. So he's got a 14-inch base move because he has a cloak of feathers. So he could go over here somewhere, should he wish. But you've got a lot of horrors at the back. You've got a lot of horrors over there. You've got Demoness at the back. So in fact, I'll probably just leave him where he is for now, just to channel those spells. Okay, cool. So that's is my movement. So end of my movement, I can teleport and I can summon. So I've got 14 summoning points at the moment. I'm going to spend 10 to bring on a salamander. So I'm back to 4. And when I do bring, I have to summon wholly within 12 inches of a slant or the troglodon, and I have to be 9 away from the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna take out this cheeky marker over there and
Oh,
see
I'll help.
what mine is. Cool. So in fact, I'll probably just bring him over this way. So I'm gonna bring him wholly within 12 inches of Croak over here at the back,
Mm-hmm.
and then 9 away from the Kodai. So I'm just gonna copy and paste
There you go.
salamander.
You're all good.
Yeah, we're good with that. Cool. And then he's just going to pop in over there. And then I do have a teleport if I need it. But I'll hold on to it for now because I don't really want to move anything else around. I'm quite happy where things are. I'm not going to get your back objectives because you've screened them pop. Well, so on to shooting. I've got this one plucky salamander in combat with your Kodai.
Yep.
So he is going to pop. Also at the start of the shooting phase, I will spend a command point to give volley fire to these salamanders from the Troglodon, so they are rerolling 1s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll also give it to this salamander and that salamander, so I'll spend an additional 2 more command points, puts me down to 3 command points, so they are all rerolling 1s for volley fire. So let's start with the boy in combat. It's got 4 attacks, and these are 3s rerolling 1s. That's a 6, put that to one side. Freeze the wound.
Why don't you just roll them all? Like all the salamanders, I mean.
Yeah, fair man. Fair. Cool. So it's 2 wounds from that. And then the mortal, I'll put that to one side, and then I'll roll 12.
So I
16
I
mortal.
failed those saves. I do have Mystic Sheet. No, I don't. Not this turn. Did I? No, I don't think I did. So I haven't got that off him. And then so you've got 2d3 damage to do, 3d3 damage to do at the minute. But we'll just roll it in a minute.
I'll do those.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then I've got 12 attacks from this, and I've got 4 from that. So I've got an additional 16 attack. Cool. So these are 3s. No 1s, so remove those. Put the 6s to one side. And then freeze the wound. 7 saves, please, sir, at -2.
7 saves, no problem. So let's roll it out. Here we go. 7 5-ups. We're going to roll every one. It's going to be amazing. Not bad. Not bad. So you've got 4 on top of your other mortals to add in.
Okay, and did you make the other 2 saves from the first salamander?
Yeah, I did. Oh, no, I didn't
cool.
save them.
Sweet.
I didn't save them. So you've stick them in your pool.
Cool.
That's fine.
Cool. I'll stick them in the pool. So, okay. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27 damage. A casual 27.
Okay, here we go. So these are my 6-ups. Nice, so 21 damage. So 4, 8, 10. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. What did we say it was? 21 damage. There you go. Boom. There you go. Good job. How long did Croak take to kill the characters? He did it in 1 turn, Zankerjack. 1 turn. All the characters. 9 mortal wounds to each of the characters within 22 inches of the building.
Yeah, and as the chat very helpfully reminded me, it's a flat 3 mortal wounds against Chaos Demons as opposed to D3, which makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Cool. The Troglodon is just going to be a little bit cheeky, and he's going to have a pop at them as well. So he gets D3 attacks with his bad spittle breath. So 2 attacks. These are 3s and 3s.
So they've actually battle shocked off now, like FYI.
Fair. Okay.
No matter what you do, no matter what you do in this stage.
In that case, cool man. Yeah. I'm happy. I don't have anything else to do my turn. So
Okay.
I'm happy to move into your turn. Yep.
Okay, well, my hero phase is nice and quick. Battle shock's over. You score another 4 points. Well done. Crushing it. Let's go find out. Let me make sure I put this on the right one. No, that's wrong.
No,
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, 14. 14.
14, yeah.
Okay, so my turn. So no spells to cast because all these need to be within 12 inches to do anything. And so the into movement phase, the pink horrors are gonna run. So this unit of pink horrors in the center gonna run. And they've rolled a mighty 5, so they're going 11 inches, which is sweet AF. So they're going to go about there. I've just got a pink horror and a dice. Nice. This unit of pink horrors here is also going to run. They have rolled a 7, so they're going to go to there. This unit of demonettes is going to run. Oh. So they have gone 5, so they go 9 inches.
Nice.
There we go. This unit of flamers is just going to move. It's 9. Here we go. This unit of flamers is going to move. It's 9. Let's just see if there's a way I could do this. 22. Probably not, but we'll give it a try. So we can just be out of 22 there. No, we can't. No, we can't. There's no way to be out of 22. So that means 22 inches. It's half the board. So I'll just take it. This unit of pink horrors will. This unit of demonettes on the right will run. So
Yep.
Oh, cheeky. So they've only rolled a 1. So they're going 7 inches. Here you go. And then the. Bam. Let's have a look. We're all good. Into the shooting phase. This flamers. Let's flip this guy back.
Yep.
Bam. This unit of flamers will shoot into the purple line of skinks, I guess. Just in front of them. So it's going to be 10 shots. 10 shots. There's 10 of them, so they get +1 to hit. So they hit on 3s, wound on 4s. And that is 4 saves to make.
Oh, clever. Oh, they all go through.
Thanks, Nick. I'll take that advice. So that is 7 damage into those bad boys.
Cool. 7.
Then this unit of flamers is going to shoot into the back summoned unit that are on the objective of skinks. So 10 shots, hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 4s. Bam. So that's 3 saves to make. You can do it, bruv.
So 5 up. Come on, boys. No.
So it's 3d3. So that is 2 saves to make. Sorry, not 2 saves. Sorry, that's wrong. 6 damage. 6 damage.
6 damage. Cool. Right. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I didn't also roll the burning sigil. Sorry, just trying to get this turned up before the end. I rolled a 3, so unit within 12 inches gets to make a d6 move, but it'd be these pink horrors, and I'm not going to do much apart from just do that. So no difference there. Like I'm just going to keep it the same. I've only ever rolled 3s and 4s. I've never rolled anything else. So into the charges, because that's all my shooting done. I am going to elect to charge with the demonettes.
Yeah.
So I've rolled a 7, which is nice. So let me just grab this. So 4's there, and then am I going to drag in these? Yeah, I am. So let's just. Am I dragged in them? Are they in 3?
No. It's just to let you know that obviously, if you want to keep the salamander out, that's 3 inches.
Okay, so I'm out of 3. All good.
Yeah. But these boys are just in if you want to tag them.
That's fine. That's fine.
Cool.
That's fine, babe. So there we go. Into activations, these demonettes obviously are going to attack. There's the champion there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be 15 attacks. Bam, bam. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Bam, bam, bam. So you've got 4 saves to make. Ho-ho! Come on!
Come on, boys. 5 up. Oh, they might 1. They take 3. 1, 3. Okay. Let's move on to. Well, that's the only combat, so I'll just pile these skinks in. The yellow ones up 3 inches.
Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba.
And then these boys are just going to conga line back a little bit. Let's get these out of the way. All right, so we have just the 1 yellow skink into your boys. So he's got a club, so he's hitting on 4s, and he fails. That's him done. And then we've just got that mighty lone skink, right?
Go on, mighty lone skink. Believe in you.
Right, come on. He's got 4s, yeah,
Oh!
and 4s. Oh, that's a wound.
5 up save. Let's. Saved it. Tanked it. This is the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to lose 1 and then roll a 1 for Battle Shock. You got a Battle Shock on this 1 skink unit though, right?
Yes, I do. I've lost 9. They have bravery 10. So unless I roll a 1.
Good luck.
I
You
rolled
did! Hey!
He loves it.
And then also...
And then over here, I've lost 7 over there, so I'm going to roll for them. Oh, I rolled a 4, so I lose 1 more.
Okay. All good. So I score another 4 points there, which is like my thing now at this stage. I just like to score the 4 points every turn. All good, all good, all good. On to the priority roll. Let's give it a roll. Good luck,
Yes,
sir. I'm going to roll. I'm going to put it down,
Good
then
luck
roll
to
it.
you.
Here we go.
Okay.
A 6!
It's all yours.
Oh!
It's gone off. It's a 4. It's yours.
No, you can re-roll that if you want. It's a bit on the edge. It's a bit
No,
weird.
it's fine, man. It's fine. It's 4.
Okay.
It's all yours.
So trying to blast through this turn as quick as can. I will take the turn. I'm gonna try and cast the pink fire spell with the pink horrors in the center. I doubt it, but let's give it a whirl. So it's a 6. That's not happened.
Okay.
And then I think that's all the spells I'm going to try and cast. So that's it. On to movement then. These pink horrors are going to move like a tiny bit for some micro adjustment there. I think I need to be outside of 3. So if you've got a little 3-inch dabber.
Yeah. No worries. There we go.
This unit of demonettes is going to run. So they've rolled a 1. So they are going 7 inches. And then this unit of... They're there. That's fine. We need to try and take both at the same time. That's what we need to do. So all of those skinks need to die. Let's give it a try. Yep. I don't think we can take that left-hand objective. Let's make sure, just in case everything goes wrong. Let's put you guys there, and then you guys move 9. Let's just give myself all the options at this stage. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All good. Let's get these horrors. who are horrible. Let's just... They've got some movement. They're just going to big up a circle here.
Nice. Yeah, they're just so hard to deal with that sometimes I think it's better to leave them as the 10 pinks, because otherwise you're just spewing out all of those additional models.
Yeah. I'm just being quick with this, everyone. Obviously, I could have rolled a run roll, and I could have done a bunch of other things as well. So, like, there you go. Something like that. Just trying to... and then, end of the movement phase, the Burning Sigil of Tzeentch. Get to roll it again. Come on. A 2! Oh my god, that actually does something. I'm going to have to look it up. It never does anything good. Like, Burning Sigil of Tzeentch is pick a unit within 12 inches and it's half movement. Well, I am going to choose this unit of purple skinks for some reason. That's all I've got. Yeah, that's the plan. Right, into shooting. These pink horrors here are going to shoot into the yellow skinks. So that's going to be 30 shots. And right now I get... Oh no. I'm going to do that after. First off, I am going to shoot with this unit of flamers before I do anything else.
And they get a +1.
They get a +1 to hit.
They get a +1 because they're 10 models.
So hit on 3s. We're on 4s. Oh, hold on. I've not rolled one. Nice. There you go. You've got 5 saves to make.
Some big saves coming up, Rob. Oh, no.
Oh, come on. You did so well. D3, 6, no, not 3, 5, 7, 8.
8,
total.
Okay. Yeah.
Sando, why is everything AOS always about doing things in circles? That's a really good point.
That's a good point.
That is a good point. So you've got 4 models there. Okay, so just measure. So I am going to fire 18. What I can do there. Just want to blam them. And then I started blasting.
I suppose the yellow skinks are the safer bet, right? Because you can then pretty much guarantee yourself that objective.
Yeah.
Because you can pile in with the demonettes, and then you've got more models than me.
Yes, absolutely. I am gonna roll for. I'm gonna roll 4 pinks into the yellow skinks, and then the other pinks into this salamander.
Okay.
So it's 3. What is it? Did I say 4? So 12 shots basically. Take one away. So hitting on 5s, wound on 4s. Bam, 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 bam. It's 3 saves to make on those yellow skinks, and then I'll do the others.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
All good. Right. 5 up. Oh, they make 2. 1 goes through.
One's alive.
But they will probably battle shock, so I wouldn't worry.
And then the other 8, so 8 times 3 is 24. So, bam. So hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s. There we go. So it's 4 saves to make. 4 saves to make on those guys.
Is this on the salamander?
Yes, babe. On the salamander in the middle. No, not on the salamander. Wait, unless it can't reach. No, it's on the green skinks.
Oh, the green skinks. Okay, sorry. So I failed 2 and 2 go through.
Lovely. Okay, nice. Potatoes. And then I've got this unit of flamers. And the unit of flamers are going to shoot at the green skinks. is who they're going to shoot at. So
Cool.
here we go. That's wrong. That's way too wrong. So hitting on hitting on threes because you've got you don't have 10. Oh no!
No,
So
it's
hit the
a
one time.
D3.
Never mind. One save to make.
Cool. Fives. Goes through. D3 damage.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Coaches for subscribing. By the way, appreciate that. One save.
Cool. One more dice.
Okay, into charges. So the unit of pink horrors are going to charge. So let's see what they do. There we go. Bam. A 3. You idiots. Okay, so 3 inches that way. 3 inches this way. So this one is going to make contact for you. There you go. So then 3 inches this way. 3 inches this way. Oh, that's way too far, obviously. No, back a bit. Pull you back a bit as well. And then we'll just bam. 3. We'll stick this guy there. There you go. And then boom and boom. And then the demonettes on the left charge.
Yep.
Bam. An 8.
Big roll.
We got
you're
it.
in.
We
You
got
got
it. We got it. So we are just gonna. Oh no, sorry. Just one. There you go. And then they're there, and they're in a bit of a line, so they've not gone much further than that. Happy with that. Happy with that. So that is all of the charges. We will do. We'll activate the demonettes first.
Mm-hmm.
Demonettes on the left, demonettes on the right. No, we'll activate these demonettes on. I'm not going to get onto the objective anyway. I'll activate these demonettes on the left. Sorry, on your left. So 3.
Come on.
Just make sure I drag these here.
And I presume the intention is to stay outside of 3 of the salamander.
Yeah,
right?
that's the plan.
Cool, man. Cool.
So there you go. And then I will attack the demonette icon attack into that one skink, and everyone else into those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 12. 12 and 13 because the Allures into the one skink. Hit on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Don't forget they got rend 1. So
Okay, so
demonettes.
6s.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Now just the banner bearer. Come on, 2 attacks. Hit on 3. Hit on 4s. Win on 4s. There we go. That one cheeky skink is alive.
All right, I'll go with the blown salamander in combat with the horrors. So it's got 3 attacks, 3 and 3. 2 go through. 1's a 6. So I'll resolve that separately. Then proves to wound. 1 save of -2. So that goes through, I think, on the horrors.
And what is it? Sorry, 1 save at -2.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so it goes straight through. And then what damage does it do?
So it's D3, and I'll do D3 for the mortal wound as well. So 2d3 damage. So just 3 damage in total.
Okay, so I got a 6 up pink horror save. And then a 6 up for being Legion Chaos Ascendant. So neither. So 3 damage in total into the pink horrors. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll take those off in a moment. Do you want to roll your next? You can roll that little skink over there if you want, while I do the blues.
Yeah, cool, man. Sounds good. So it's got 1 attack, 4s, hits, force to wound, 1 save, no rend.
Okay. You could roll it for me if you fancy, just for some speed. I don't mind. Dr. Vulcan, thanks for
Cool.
subscribing.
I'll just roll over here. So demonettes get a 5 up save.
5 up
You
save,
rolled
yeah.
6, Yep, Yeah, you
Oh,
rolled a 6. You're all good.
what a legend. Okay, so there's the pink horse dead. Bam, bam. So then, right over here, these demonettes will attack. Try and keep out of 3. I don't think I
Yeah,
can
that's fine.
keep
We
out
know
of
what the intention is.
Well, I don't think
All
I
good.
can keep out of 3, to be honest, but whatever.
Uh,
So I'll attack with 3 demonettes. So that's going to be 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s. We're in on 4s. Let's go. And then round 1. 3 saves -1 on those
looking for 6s.
skinks.
Looking for 6s. No. 3 damage. 3 die. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, actually.
Yeah, the reason we're playing on Tabletop Simulator, of course, is because of the global pandemic.
Yes. Yes.
Not because we can't afford to play it. That's great though.
I mean, maybe that as well.
I mean,
Maybe
I mean,
people.
I mean that's also true. But I also do own the army I'm playing with right now. So, and Obain owns the army he's playing with. So,
Yeah.
it's your
Right.
attacks with whatever you want now.
Yeah. So I'll just do those 4 skinks into the demonettes. So we're just looking for 4s and 4s. Oh, okay. They're angry skinks. 4 hits, force to wound, and no wounds. Back to you, sir. Have you got anything left? Yeah, you've got the horrors, right?
Yeah, I got the horrors to fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna do like it was not gonna kill him, but let's just do it anyway for the fun. 5s and 5s. Let's go. And 5. You've got no saves to make. It's fine. Did you attack with the yellow skink? Yeah.
Yes, I did, and he did nothing.
Did you attack with the green skinks?
I have indeed. Yep. So I think we are done with combat now.
Okay, so just a battle shock on the pink horrors for me. Looking for a cheeky 1. Let's get it rolling. Oh, no. I lost 4. 6 is fine.
Yeah.
I lost 3, in fact.
Cool. Cool. With these green skinks, because they are still within 6 inches of the Troglodon, who's just chilling inside the realm shaper, I'm going to spend a command point to make them auto pass. I'm down to 2 command points. And then the yellow skinks, I can't CP, so I need to roll a 1. Otherwise, he's out of here. And I rolled a 5. He's gone.
Goodbye, young man.
So long.
So long. Okay, so they're at the end of the board. Do I score this objective? 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5.
do.
Yes.
You do indeed. Yeah.
So it's 5. So I pull that back, which is nice. So that gets me the 3, 5, 6. So that is that equal footing. But I think going into the later turns, you end up just taking the game. But let's try and rattle through your turn. That'd be, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Let's go for it. Right. So I get a command point at the start of my turn, and I get 5 for the slan. So I get 3 more. I'll burn 2d3 plus 1d3 for the slans for spell for summoning. So I get 6, 7, 8. Puts me at 12. And then I'm going to try and cast Celestial Equilibrium with the slan. So that's a +1. So that goes off on a 7 plus 2, 9. Presume you're going to let me have that?
I can't unbind it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair.
I've got no characters.
Oh yeah. I did a thing. Yeah. Last turn. Sorry.
So it's okay. Just pick your units and we'll do it.
Okay. I mean, let's save time. Let's go for Celestial Deliverance from Croak.
Yep.
So he gets it the first time. So on a 2+, those pink horrors on the home objective are going to take 3 mortal wounds. Yep.
Okay. Who did? Sorry.
So this unit of horrors over here.
Okay, so they took 3 mortal wounds. Just rack them all up, and I'll roll it at the end.
Cool. And then on a 2+, the demonettes on my left. Yep, they take 3 mortal wounds, and then the demonettes on my right, with the green skins on 2+. Yep, they take 3 mortal wounds, and then I'm going to try and pop it again. So get it again on a 2+, the horrors. Yep. The pinks on my objective. Yep. And then the other pinks with the greens, I rolled a 1. So no. So these horrors and these demonettes have taken 6. The pinks in with the greens have taken 3 so far.
Okay,
and
we'll
I'll try
just
and
go.
cover it one last time.
We just like to. I'll just roll the demonettes on the right. So I saved one, so
Cool.
there's one left. And the horrors. Um, I'll roll those out now as well, just before you roll the next lot. So there's sixes on the horrors. Save none of them because of the pink horror save, and then sixes again because I do have 6 horrors. So there is one horror left at the minute. Well, one pink horror, sorry, left in that
Yep.
unit. But there's only one demonette, and then the demonettes on the left. They're just going to be dead. I'm not even going to roll it. It's fine. Keep going.
Cool. And then the last time I just cast this on a 2+, the pink horrors. Yeah, they take 3 more mortal wounds.
Yeah,
And
I'm not
then,
going to. It's not that I'm not giving up. I just can't be asked to try and unbind Croak with a +4.
yeah,
That's what I'm mainly trying to not do. So what's happened here? So it's 3 more on the horrors.
on the horrors, please. Yes.
Okay, so I've got 1 6-up on the pink horror, and then a 6-up DPR on that particular pink horror. Nope. And then you got 2 more just 6-ups on the blues. So no, neither of them either. So I'll get rid of these, and I'll start on the horror train. So
Okay,
6.
and in the meantime, I'll just move on to my other spells. So Croak is going to try and do Comet's Call. Gets that. Oh, a 4+4 is 8, so he does get it, but it's only D3 enemy units. I'm going to roll the D3 now. For 2 enemy units, I'll do these horrors. And no, in fact, I'll do the 2 flamer units. So the flamer unit on your right take D3 mortal wounds for 1, and to your left take 2 mortal wounds.
Sorry, Flamer on the left takes 2.
Flamer on your left takes 2, and Flamer on your right takes 1.
Okay, so it's a dead Flamer and a wounded Flamer. So dead Flamer and a Flamer down to 1. Absolutely. There you go.
Okay. And then Croak has just 1 spell left. He's going to try and cast Stellar Tempest, which is the Horde Cleanser. So he gets on a 9+ whatever. So I roll for all of the blue horrors, and every 5 up is a mortal wound.
Which is 18 at the minute.
18. Cool. So 18 dice, looking for 5s. Just 4 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay. So 4 dead blue horrors. Okay.
And then we've just got the Slan left, who will try and do Arcane Bolt. Fails. That's him done. The Troglodon is going to burn his for D3 summoning points for 3. Puts me at 15. Okay, that's my hero phase done. Just movement. I'm gonna move these boys up a little bit. They'll stay where they are. They'll stay where they are. I don't really care about the others. The Troglodon is gonna just come out finally, and he's gonna run. So I rolled a 4, so that's 18 inches. Here he comes. So measure 18 inches. So it's just going to come over there. Just like that. Okay, and then I've got 15 points to summon with, so I'll spend 12 of them to do 2 units. No, I'll spend 10, and I'll bring on another salamander. So I'm down to 5. So I'll just copy and paste this one. And yeah, and he's supposed to be outside of 9. And then I'm just going to put all of the salamanders into this unit of horrors. So I've got 12, 16, 20, 24 salamanders going into your boys over there. And yep. I'll give them, yeah. I'm just going to roll these quickly. So freeze, I won't bother with the volley fire. So those miss. Just 1 6. And then freeze to wound,
Rend 2. Go straight through, right?
rend 2. Yep, so I'll put the mortal wound back in, so these are d3 each. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
15 sixes. Here. Save 1, so 14 die. 14 blue horrors, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then let's go put 14 of these guys back on. So that's 4, 8, 12, and plus 2. 1 and 2. There you go.
Cool. And then the trog ran, so he can't do anything, and they can't do anything. And I would have just moved these boys a little bit over here, move the salamanders up. So the salamanders are just going to charge. This unit over there is going to charge into the horrors. Yep. So Sin just going to move them like that. And then I've got 2 over here, isn't it? Because I summoned 1. So where's that?
Yeah.
Where's he gone? Yeah. So and then the one at the front is going to try and charge. So he gets an 11. So he's in. He's just going to pop in over there, and then the other one will try and charge as well. And he gets an 8, which isn't enough because he was outside of 9 of you when he had to teleport in. But I will spend a CP from the Troglon to try and reroll that to see if he gets in. And he gets a 9, so he's just in. So I'll just roll all of these together. So they've got 3 attacks each, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 attacks from the salamanders. And I'll do all our attack from them to give them rerolling 1, so I'll spend 3 command points for that.
Deal.
Freeze, rerolling 1s. Miss. These are 6s, do these separately. And freeze to wound. So 6 go through, -2 run. I'm throwing the mortal wounds again. These are d3 damage. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
Okay, well, they're all dead. There are some 6-up saves I could try and roll, but it's just not worth my time or anyone else's to do it.
Yeah,
there we go.
Absolutely fair.
So end of that turn. So there's a battle shock over here with this demonette. Are these skinks meant to be near that salamander, FYI?
Yeah, they are just going to string along. Yeah.
So this is a pretty big deal. Let's roll it. Get a 1. Come on. So you kill. They still haven't run. So she still hasn't run. So there's still a demonette in the world. Okay. On the objective, you've got 1, 2. Are these not meant to be on the objective?
They were no. I think they were just down. So you still hold that objective, I think.
Okay. So it's your turn. So you score 2 points this turn.
Yeah.
So that's 16 to you. Yep. So priority roll is if I get it, I can win the game. But if not, so here we go. Oh, well, 6. I can't be at 6. There you go. Congratulations, handshake.
GG, man. Good game.
Because in his turn, he's able to score these 4 points, and I'm not going to be able to take it back. Whereas if it had been the other way, all I've had to do is move on to this objective to take it, and then you wouldn't have. You might have been able to clear off these back objectives, but I don't think so.
No, it'd be quite difficult for me. Yeah, because of those horrors and just multiplying, which is why I tried to just focus on the center one to try and get that back.
Yeah, but in total, you lost like some skinks. Is what it was. It's super obnoxious, but you played super well. Thank you very much.
I lost the Bastiladon.
You did lose a Bastiladon.
He was bait. It was bait because he did ask me at the beginning of the game if he was bait turn 1. He kind of was because I knew that you were going to give me. I thought that you were going to give me turn 1 otherwise, and I really didn't want to be on the receiving end of a double. So I thought if I leave him there on the edge, and to see if you then take the first turn. So to be honest, I got super lucky with his rolls. that he survived, because you could have wiped him in turn one, and that would have been a really bad move, and it would have been a risk that hadn't paid off.
Well, I
But
think I actually,
because I rolled,
yeah, I think I could have won this game had that I just put not. I ran the Lord of Change up, but if I'd have just left him here, I'd have had potentially another unit of 10 pink horrors there. So, and that was my game plan from the start, because effectively you can't actually play your army. Your army is unplayable. You can't charge it. You can't fight it. Like as you can see there,
yeah,
like you wiped out a unit. You wiped out a 500-point unit in one turn. Like no questions asked, just like blitz them. And so you can't actually fight it. So the most you could do, or the most I could do, was just keep summoning pinks. So if I'd just left my Lord of Change here on that turn instead of running it forward, put another 10 pinks there, put them on this objective, then I'd have held this objective for another turn, and then that would have been the pick for me. So that was the game plan the whole time. It's just impossible to get at Croak with the army that I have. So you have to play differently. So I made a huge mistake not running that Lord of Change forward. I don't know why I did. I just think I got cocky, just being like, oh, I'll get the double. But if I hadn't have got the double, which I didn't, then in this situation it would have been fine. So yeah, great game, really challenging. Honestly, like only an uphill battle against your army. If you look at it, you must have felt like you were in the driving seat for most of the game, right?
I think I, to be honest, got really lucky with a few rolls, because if you had doubled me, or as you say, if you had summoned 10 more pings, then it would have been a very difficult game. The pings were the biggest concern for me, because I'm like, I don't have the damage output to deal with all of those horrors as soon as you start putting pings on, which is why the number one priority for me is to try and get your Lord of Change off, because he's the one with the command trait, right? Where you can summon, and then obviously your Born Summoner is quite mobile, and you can use them as a summoning base if you just whiz them around. So my original plan was to try and ignore the pinks as much as I could, because as we saw on this home objective, like towards the end, and once I start killing them, you just start spewing out so many bodies that even with my summoning, I don't have enough chaff to take the objective back. So my plan was to, and look, like I know it's a meme, but shoot the heroes. And do mortal wound damage.
You actually didn't shoot any heroes. You just wounded them with Croak.
Mortal wound shot them with Croak, yeah, and that's why I think the Troglodon is a bit of a sleeper here. I do think people are sleeping on him a little bit, because
well, the fact that you can cast infinite spells from him inside of a building is like outrageous.
Apart from endless spells, obviously, because you can't increase the range of endless spells. Celestial Deliverance is such a clutch spell, especially against demons. Against other armies, it wouldn't have the same output, because on average you're doing 2 damage on those D3s. But flat 3 damage is pretty nasty, which is also why I took the Bastillodon. In the other list, I would probably run a few more endless spells, which would allow the Slant to have a bit more utility, and he wouldn't just be an arcane battery at the back of the board.
Well, it was a really great game. Obey, thank you very much for playing with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
you played a cracking game. Yeah. You were an angel. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for watching live. We'll be back in 10 minutes, I think. 6 minutes with Mr. Benjamin Sava talking about bone splitters. So go get yourselves a cup of tea or a coffee and join us again soon. Obey, thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this, then obviously you can leave some comments and stuff. Thank you very much, and have a great day.